playoff football. We are live on Chat Sports main channel. Welcoming everybody. I'm your host, Joey O'Donoghue here, and the Texans travel to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Wild card weekend continues on a Monday night here. Welcome in to everybody, all NFL fans, diehard football fans, Texans fans, Steelers fans. We welcome everybody tonight. If you're a football fanatic like I am, you're going to have a fun time tonight here as this AFC wildcard round matchup is getting ready to be underway here. Less than 30 minutes to go till kickoff, ladies and gentlemen. The Texans are your favorite at the moment, -3. All right. In Pittsburgh, the AFC North champions. Unfortunately, for me, I am a Browns fan, ladies and gentlemen. I'll just let everybody know that off the top. But I'm excited for a fun one here, and I'm gonna try to be neutral. We're gonna get fired up on today's show. We're gonna have deals for the people. It's gonna be a great time. Let me know in the chat who your favorite team is tonight. Time Man. I know Time Man is a Browns fan saying, let's play spoiler. Shout out. That's right, Lisa. Texans defense is scary. I will tell you that for sure. We could do that, JD. Let's ask the people who they got tonight. Who's going to win this football game and advance into the NFL playoffs, all right? If you think the Steelers are going to win, type PIT. If you got Houston, type HOU. Get your answers in the live chat going right now. Time, man, you know mine. Houston, baby. I'm in on the Texans. I think they're dangerous. I think Houston has the makings of a team that makes a deep run. They got hot at the right time. They won multiple games in a row. Their defense is elite. If they make it past this round, look out, New England. I would not want to see Houston right now. But is this the classic Steelers upset win? They finished their season off with a win against Baltimore. This would be a different conversation right now if Tyler Loop hits a 40-plus yard field goal for the win, but it is Pittsburgh football tonight, ladies and gentlemen, and I think Houston is who I would take. Lisa's picking Houston. Elizabeth's got Houston. Time Man has Houston. Keep letting me know in the chat who you got tonight. I would be typing Houston as well. I genuinely think that they are going to win this football game, folks, and here's some reasons why. Look at their defensive ranks in the National Football League this year. Points per game allowed, they're top 2 in the league, just 17.4 per game. Yards per game allowed, they give up the least in the NFL. They're first in that metric. Yards per play, they're top 5. EPA per play, it's negative. That's the best in the league. Same for pass. Guys, they're top 3 in takeaways. They do everything right. They're coached well. They've got some studs. Their corners match up well with anybody. I wouldn't want to line up next to Stingley. Are you kidding me? And so this is a team that has the makings of a successful playoff team. Pittsburgh's defense, on the other hand, I think they're slightly overrated. You look at the marks. They don't match up. They don't compare to what I just showed you for the Texans. That's not to say that they don't have a good defense, but the metrics are nowhere near when you look at yards per game allowed, and they're towards the bottom of the league. In a lot of these, points per game allowed, right? EPA per rush. So you have to consider all of that. Now, they do have one of the better red zone defenses in the league in terms of touchdown percentage in the red zone, and takeaways, they are top 5, but I just showed you that the Texans are even better than that. So factor all this in, okay? And I think Houston has a good shot here, and that would be my pick to win. Want to get more of your guys' opinions, and I will tell you all about the deals we have for the people on today's show. But first, let's give a special shout-out to today's sponsor, because this live stream is made possible by PrizePicks. Whether you're starting a new routine or making player picks for the first time, trying something new can be hard. But in life and on PrizePicks, it always feels good to be right. With high-pressure playoff matchups every weekend and elite hoops action almost every night, the action never stops. And PrizePicks lets you take control. I love this app. It's a lot of fun. I make a lineup every week, and I win money doing it. Because I cover football, it helps me know what picks to make. I can't watch my favorite team right now for a while, okay? I'm a Cleveland fan, so I want a way to stay entertained during these games, have something to root for. And new feature alert, PrizePicks now has early payouts. If your player gets off to a hot start, you may now have the option to cash out those winnings before the game even finishes. Get in on the action. PrizePicks is now available in all 50 states, including California, Texas, Florida, and Georgia. I've got a nice, simple 2-pick power play today because I want to win. All right, Caleb Williams. PrizePicks gave us an awesome deal over the weekend for more than half a passing yard for Caleb Williams. Yeah, that was correct. All I need is more than half a passing touchdown for C.J. Stroud. One passing touchdown and I win. You can make a lineup just like that one if you download the PrizePicks app today and use code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That is code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks, it's good to be right. Let's talk about what we've seen from C.J. Stroud offensively this year. So I rave about the Texans' defense, and rightfully so. However, their offense is their weak spot this year, you could say. And Stroud, it's not that he's had a bad year, but he's missed a couple games with the concussion. Okay? So factor this in. Still has 19 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. I think a lot of pressure's on Stroud tonight. What can he do against this Pittsburgh defense? By the way, while you're in this chat with me, go ahead. Feel free to give me a follow on any social media platforms if you guys want to interact. If you're a diehard NFL fan and want to keep talking football, I tweet a lot. I watch all the games. So Joey070, you can find me there. I'll give you a follow. We'll talk. Instagram, Brownsport IG. If anybody follows me, I will shout you out on the program right here live. We're also on TikTok, Joey O'Brown. You can find me there. I make a lot of content centered around the Cleveland Browns. But at Twitter, I'm all NFL. So hit me up over there. And here are the deals for the people tonight. Every time we have a 100 new subscribers, we're doing a little wheel spin here, okay? It's going to have some punishments for me and producer JD. All right? We're talking Bean Boozled, which are gross. Make us do some push-ups. Subscribe. We'll give you guys a deal every 100 subs. Every time we get $100 total in Super Chats, we're taking shots tonight, ladies and gentlemen, okay? I've got Texans red, Steelers black. Whoever's leading, every time we get $100 total in Super Chats, we're taking shots here, Texans or Steelers themed, in our little shot glass, all right? That's every time someone Super Chats and it totals to 100. So build on top of each other, see how many shots you can make me take. And finally, every 100 likes, we'll do a free spin for somebody in the chat. So tap the like button. We've got 21 likes right now. We'll do our first free spin at 100. Here's what the subs are looking like. All right. So I said next 100 subs, we will do a wheel spin. So when that says 427,385 subscribers, we'll wheel spin for the people. You can make us do something fun. If you want to pop on JD, say hi to the people as well. Well, while I'm talking about how they might be able to punish us on tonight's show, well, let's let them know who they're dealing with here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, because we will have deals for you guys all night long. Time, man, good to see you in the chat, my friend. Gonna have a fun stream today. Some playoff football, some action. Let's get fired up, ladies and gentlemen. Get fired up. All right, here, reminder of the deals. While JD gets himself set up, every time we get 100 total in supers, we're doing shots, baby. Texans red or Steelers black, we got them both. Send in a super if you want to be part of the fun part of the action. Guess Gage must have been in here. Right? Oh, yeah. Like I said, guys, Texans defense is elite. They're the real deal. They're the number one defense. So here's JD. JD and JOD, everybody. That's right, we got both. Say what's up to the people.
What's up, everyone?
Let's go, JD. In the party, man. How we feeling tonight, JD? What do you think of this game? Who you got? Tell me what's going on.
Man, I got to roll with the Texans here.
Yeah.
Love them here. I don't think the Steelers offense can keep up with the Texans defense. I believe the pass rush is just going to get after Rodgers all day today with obviously Will Anderson, Danielle Hunter. And I mean, not only is the pass rush going to get to him, I mean, the secondary too is just going to absolutely take over this game. They're going to shut down DK Metcalf. They're going to shut down Pat Freiermuth. Yeah. That's what I believe is going to happen. But yeah,
I'm with you. I think here's what you're going to see a lot of. You're going to see a lot of Rodgers getting the ball out quick. Might be a little frustrating to watch if you're someone that's a Texans fan, wanting him to get a sack. Well, I watched this firsthand here. Browns Steelers. Rodgers did everything not to give up the sack record to Myles Garrett. I mean, you get ready to learn Kenneth Gainwell. It's going to be quick swings into the flat. Not much explosiveness necessarily, just because of how good this Texans defense is. So get ready for that, and we'll get into some storylines here. Let's talk about this matchup a little bit. Let's preview a little bit as we are nearing kickoff, ladies and gentlemen. Now, one storyline going into tonight is actually the Steelers' lack of playoff success lately. And you might be retracting your memory and be like, wait a minute. Steelers, aren't they one of the teams that's won, plenty of Super Bowls? Aren't they one of the teams that's more successful? Well, how about recently? They have 0 playoff wins since 2016. It's about a decade ago. 2016's a decade ago now, JD. Does it make you feel old? It's 2026 now, ladies and gentlemen. All right, but this will be the 9 seasons. That'll be 9 seasons, okay? So get ready. Can they snap that streak? All right. We're watching this one for you. It seems like the Steelers do this all the time, right? That Mike Tomlin narrative that he's just above 500. Well, that's a real thing. They go 500. They go wild card. They win the division at a record like this with only 10 wins. And guess what? Every time in the last 9 years, they lose in the first round when they make it. Pisses me off. It's like they're taking up wins. They never do anything with them. Will that continue tonight, or will having a home game make a difference? So that's the first storyline, is the Steelers' lack of success. Let's talk about a legendary quarterback. Aaron Rodgers, is this his last ride? Are we watching Aaron Rodgers' last game, his last playoff game? I mean, it's something to savor in if that is the case. A loss here makes you rethink if he will re-sign and keep playing in the NFL. He's well over 40 now. And Rodgers this season, he's taken a lot of hits. I mean, is he going to continue to put his body under this much pressure? He's already won the Super Bowl. He just made the playoffs. A loss here, could that do it? Well, we will find out. He's 42 years old. And honestly, overall, 24 touchdowns, 7 picks, 65% completion percentage. I mean, he's doing enough this year. Okay, he's done fine. And I told you that defense can be up and down, but they are still a good defense in Pittsburgh. So consider that. And we might even watch some history tonight for Aaron Rodgers. I mean, check this list out that he's on. You look at the most passing touchdowns in playoff history. Rodgers is tied third right now with Joe Montana. With 2 tonight, he would pass Patrick Mahomes and stand alone at second place. The only person ahead of everybody is Tom Brady. All right. Look at Ryan Clark getting hyped up on the broadcast here, a former Pittsburgh Steeler. Man, this is going to be fun. And for Pittsburgh, guess who's back, ladies and gentlemen, all right? Someone returns to the Steelers lineup that actually makes a major difference for them, and that is DK Metcalf, okay? Listen, without Metcalf, Pittsburgh does not have receivers. I watched it firsthand. Adam Thielen was their number 1 when they played the Browns. What's up, Mike Nintendo? Good to see you, bro. I mean, Metcalf being back is huge. Do you remember why he was out? Well, Metcalf served a 2-game suspension because he threw a punch at a fan. He's a hothead, but he's a talented receiver, and God, do they need him in Pittsburgh. Him returning tonight at home would add some juice, perhaps. Metcalf is back after the 2-game suspension. And finally, this is interesting. Something interesting for the Houston Texans here heading into this game, and it is quarterback related, but guess what? It's not CJ Stroud related. Ian Rappaport tells us on X/Twitter. The Texans backup quarterback Davis Mills, whose wife just had a baby, will travel to tonight's game and be available against the Steelers. Mills stayed an extra night at home. So Davis Mills, a new father, quite a cool storyline here. He is able to make the trip, stayed at home, flew out by himself. I mean, that is pretty cool. He'll be on the sideline there tonight and active for the Houston Texans if they need him. But it's playoff football action, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get fired up in the chat because it's here. Wild Card Weekend ends tonight. Once again, I ask you, who you got winning? Type Pitt if you've got the Pittsburgh Steelers. Type HOU if you think the Houston Texans pull this one off. Let me know down below who's going to win. Mike, what's going on? That's right. Browns have the 6th overall pick, Mike. But yes, they're picking pretty high. Thought I would see Patrick, but this is a nice surprise. I'm glad that you are presently surprised to see me on the stream. Let's go, Mike. Time Man's typing Houston. Mike's got Houston. JR Games says Houston. I'm with you. I'm typing Houston. They are the favorite. Their defense is elite. I'm all in. Time Man with the Houston again. I love it. Mondo, 49ers fan, thought I'd drop in and watch the show. Welcome in, Mondo. Good to see you, my friend. We welcome all NFL fans. This is what this is about. I mean, this is just the guys. If you're a football fanatic like myself and you just can't get enough football, this Chat Sports main channel is for you right now tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to watch this game. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to get excited. Call the game. Mike Nintendo. JD is producing for me tonight. Jack is, I don't know where Jack is. But yeah, go say hi, Mr.
What's
JD.
up, Mike? How you doing?
There you go. Got JD. Let's go, Mondo. This will be a fun time, my friend. Oh, there you go. Gotcha, Mike. Gotcha. If you guys are Texans or Steelers fans, and you want to tell me who you're rooting for, who you think's going to win, send a super chat. We've got 11 minutes to go to kickoff. Let's start tallying these up, okay? So if you want to send a $5 super chat, let me know that you can think Pittsburgh's going to win, that you're rooting for Pittsburgh. Or send another super chat saying that you got the Texans or want the Texans, and we'll find out who's the better fan base, who's going to win this game, what do the people think. Send in any super chat to show who you think will win, ladies and gentlemen. Tell me through super chat. Do appreciate everybody that is in here with us, rocking on Chat Sports main channel. This is going to be a lot of fun, folks. And if you're ready for the game, like the stream right now. Got 33 likes going, and we've got deals for the people, so do not miss out. Here we go. We're getting close to that kickoff, baby. Almost 10 minutes away from some more playoff action. CJ Stroud, Aaron Rodgers, the Texans' elite defense. Who's going to get it done? I'm so ready. Folks. If you're ready, let me know about it in the comments section before we get going here. Time Man's ready. It's going to be a lot of fun. Mike says hi to you. There we go. Joe Buck, Troy Aikman on the call for ESPN. Monday Night Football. We're going to party here on Chat Sports main channel. What's going on, Jake? Green 18. Green 18's hot. I hear a lot of that tonight. Although, is it Green 18 or Green 19? I think Rodgers might have confirmed that it's the one that you don't think it is, which is 19. But I always heard 18 growing up, and I think it's like a Mandela effect, but it's 19. I don't know. We'll find out tonight. I'll listen really closely for you, Jake. I'll listen real close. Either way, we're going to have a fun time. I know we will. You think we hit it one more time, JD, you saying? All right, folks. With under 10 minutes to go here, I'll tell you about our sponsor one more time, and then we're going to get hyped up and party here on this tailgate to the game. So, this episode is brought to you by PrizePicks. Whether you're starting a new routine or making player picks for the first time, trying something new can be hard. But in life and on PrizePicks, it always feels good to be right. With high-pressure playoff matchups every weekend, elite hoops action almost every night, the action never stops, and PrizePicks lets you take control. I love this app. It's a lot of fun. I win money. And studying up helps me know what picks to make. Since I can't watch my favorite team anymore for a while, okay, I'm a Cleveland fan, I wanted a way to stay entertained during these games, have something to root for. And new feature alert. PrizePicks now has early payouts. If your player gets off to a hot start, you may now have the option to cash out those winnings before the game even finishes. Getting on the action, PrizePicks is now available in all 50 states, including California, Texas, Florida, and Georgia. Check this out. To double your money with a lineup like this. Caleb Williams, more than half a passing yard. That was correct. It's an awesome deal that PrizePicks gave us over the weekend. And finally, CJ Stroud. I just need one passing touchdown for him. All right, I'm confident. And I'm confident in Houston. Download the PrizePicks app today and use code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That is code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks. It's good to be right. Reminder to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Oh, JD, how many have we gained already? Is it 5 new ones so far? Is that what I said? How many new subs have we got already? 5 new subs. There we go. Okay. Remember, every 100 subscribers, we will do a wheel spin. JD and I will have to do a punishment. Could be push-ups. Could be Bean Boozled, which I don't know if anybody knows what those are, but they're disgusting, quite frankly. They are disgusting. So hit the sub button if you love the NFL. Okay, if you're a diehard fan, just like we are here, party with us. It's going to be a lot of fun, folks. And lets you interact in the chat with everybody. Let's do that. So, we know who people have winning, but let's try to get an exact score prediction. Let's call it right here. We can go back and see who gets it right, who gets the closest. Predict the score of Steelers-Texans in the chat right now. Comment your exact score prediction. Let's see who gets the closest. Down below, put it in there. And JD, let's see. What's yours? Let's do our score predictions as well, okay? You want to go first or you want me to? Go for it. Who you got? Who's going to win?
Alrighty. Let's go. Like I said earlier, I think it's going to be a defensive game.
Me too.
So I believe that it's going to be a pretty low-score game. Give me Texans 23, Steelers 14.
Okay. I like it. I'm going Houston 17-13. Texans win. 17-13.
17-13. You
I'm
don't even
thinking.
have them getting to double digits.
Huh?
You don't even have the Steelers getting to double digits.
13 is double digits.
Oh, I thought you said 3.
No. 17-13.
Okay.
I mean, I would love to say 3.
Misheard.
Perhaps. Kind of generous. I mean, this is a game over-under 38, you know. That's pretty low. But this is going to be a defensive battle, especially a Houston game. Their defense is elite. It's the number 1 in the league, honestly, and they're top of the top in most metrics. So get ready to see that and see it on full display tonight. Time Man's got 31-10 Houston. I love it. Comment your score predictions, everybody. If you're just tuning in, let's see what everybody's got. Who's going to win? Put it in the chat. We'll read them out here live on the show. Jake, 23-9. I don't think the Steelers have the ability to score on Houston. It's a good take by Mr. Jake in the chat right there. Like I said, this Houston defense is for real. They are built different. All of a sudden, their defensive coordinator, Matt Burke, is getting looks at for head coaching jobs. There's rumors about him because of the job that he has done here. And credit to Miko Ryans as well, a guy who played defense back in the day. Huge part in this and the way that he coaches his football team. And like I said, they are top of the top in a lot of metrics this year. So it's going to be tough for Aaron Rodgers. I'll tell you that much. I think it's going to be a lot of swinging the ball out quickly, trying not to get sacked, just like when they played the Browns. Shout out to you, Andre. Appreciate you showing some love on the mainstream. Let's go. Let's go, Texans, my friend. All right. Give the people another reminder of tonight's deals. Every time we get 100 new subscribers, need 95 more now, we'll do a wheel spin. Okay? JD or I are going to have to do something crazy. Bean Boozled, some push-ups. You get to decide. We'll spin that wheel. Every $100 in Super Chats. We're taking shots tonight, baby. We're partying. All right, it's playoffs. It's a watch party. Got Steelers black, Texans red. Whoever's leading when we hit our first 100 in Supers, I'll take a shot of their color. And finally, every 100 likes, free wheel spin. Okay, you guys get a free one every time we hit the like button. So we're at 41 likes right now. We're almost there, JD. Hit that like button. TWF, Bengals fan, but I'm just here for football. That's what I'm talking about, baby. You're a diehard NFL fan. This is the stream for you. All right, we're football psychos here. Watch every dang game. And this is playoff football. There is nothing like it. Texans, Steelers, I'm hyped up. Probably going to be defensive battle as well. Like, you got to be a real sick football fan. And I'm ready. Mock says, Texans going to win. I am with you. I am picking Houston to win this football game. Subscribe if you haven't already. We do watch parties for all these playoff games. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm your host, Joey O'Donohue here. Mike said, Joey, big Browns news broke. Is there anything to keep you from going live? That's funny. It's up to the bosses. I think I would have to go jump off and do something. That's a great question by Mike Nintendo, actually. I did like the stream, Mike. Did you like the stream? Like the stream if you haven't. Shout out to the person who just subscribed, folks. Look at this. 9 subscribers away from 427,300. Well, 10 subs away now. Hit the sub button if you haven't already, though. Daily videos on Chat Sports here. College football, NFL football. If you're a fan, if you're a football fan, this is the place for you. Who's ready for kickoff? Type me in the chat if you're ready. I'm going to shout out everybody who's ready for football, baby. National anthem is playing. Hands on hearts. There's nothing like it. We're in Pittsburgh. Terrible towels everywhere. Houston's coming to town. If you're ready for kickoff, type those me's. Let's give shout outs. Ty Man, shout out to you. Mike Nintendo, shout out to you. Mac and Hawk, shout out to you. Who's ready for some playoff football, baby? Monday night, wild card action. Texans, Steelers. Get fired up. Aria's going for the Steelers. Boris says me, he's fired up and ready for some kickoff. There's 2 minutes to go. Monday Night Football. ESPN, ABC. Get ready, ladies and gentlemen. This one's going to be a fun one. I can feel it. I can feel it. You hyped up, JD? There we go. There we go.
You know I'm hyped. It's Monday Night Football.
That's what I'm saying. Type those me's if you're ready for kickoff. Mike Nintendo says, did you like the stream? Did you like it?
Mike, I did like the stream.
That's what I'm talking about, JD. Hit the like button. Let's party. Janelle Freeman, me. Let's go. Shout out to you. Shout out to everybody typing me. Keep them coming if you're ready for kickoff. There's a minute to go. We're about to be live here. Kick things off. Playoff football, baby. This is what it's all about. This is what you play for, folks, all season long. Every practice, every walkthrough. All comes down to this. One of these teams' seasons ends tonight. One of them advances to the divisional. And I think it will be Houston. But perhaps Pittsburgh proves us all wrong. We will find out tonight in Pittsburgh. Get fired up, ladies and gentlemen. Aria says Pastor Langford predicts the Steelers will win. It does have the making of one of those classic Steelers wins, you know, where nobody's expecting it necessarily, almost like the last game against Baltimore. All right. It's a good question. Let's do this. Yeah. Represent. Where are you guys tuning in from? Okay. Let's get a gauge here. Shout out your city in the comment section. Where are you watching from? Shout out to Mondo, who's ready for kickoff. Lionel said, Rodgers better buckle up and run for his life. Dude, when Rodgers faces his Texans front, they're going to wreak havoc on him, all right? I mean, I'm telling you, this is going to be a game where he's just getting the ball out quick. He doesn't want to take these hits that he's going to take. I'll tell you that right now. So look out for that. Get ready to learn Kenneth Gainwell tonight. Daniil Hunter's going to be all over him. I'm telling you that right now. Tommy Tugai as well. Actually had somewhat of a decent season. Sheldon Rankins up front. Derek Barnett. I mean, guys, they got everybody. Danico Autry. Who we got? Okay, we got Lionel watching from Chicago. Time Man. OHIO. Spiker Fast Racing. Green Bay. Mike, you're in Wake Forest. All right. Bears Super Bowl versus Broncos. Okay. That's the prediction right there from Lionel. If anybody has predictions, put them in the chat. TWF 17-9. Texans getting the dub. Mondo in Iowa. Can't wait to get back to the Bay Area. That's funny. Iowa. Is it just the middle of nowhere over there, Mondo? That's funny. Shout out where you're watching from. We got people all over the country, all over the world, perhaps, it seems like. I believe they do, Mike. I think Browns do play the Jets next year. They play a bunch of teams that are losing records this year. I'll double check, though. I don't know for sure off the top of my head. Here we go. Kickoff is coming. Wild card weekend. Monday Night Football. Texans, Steelers. It's here. It's happening. It's farmland. Very important land, Joey. Good to know, Mr. Mike. Kickoff is getting set here in Pittsburgh, folks. We're off. We're underway. Playoff football is here. Kaimi Fairbairn sends it into the end zone where Jaylen Warren will knee it down. Here comes the Steelers offense. They will receive. And we're ready to roll, ladies and gentlemen. If you're fired up, get hyped up in the chat. Get hyped up, Aaron Rodgers. One of the most talented quarterbacks we've ever seen. At 42 years old now, though, could this be his last ride? Are we watching? We'll have you covered here this whole time. Here's Aaron Rodgers. All right, first quarter underway. Rodgers under center. Hand it off to Jaylen Warren. Warren's got to see him. Warren cuts upfield. He's got a first down. Pittsburgh. Jaylen Warren with a 10-yard run to kick things off. Shocks the Texans, whose defense has been incredible all year long. Not a good start for them. Type 1 if you're happy about those Steelers first down. D1 board, go Texans, bro. Let's go. Nicholas typing to 1. Rodgers lines up in shotgun now. Rodgers in the gun. Warren to the right. 3 receivers to his right. Now Warren motions over to the left side of Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers, quick throw. DK Metcalf, welcome back. Metcalf, burst of speed. Past the sticks. It's another first down, Pittsburgh. You keep typing those ones. 17 yards. Metcalf is back after the 2-game suspension, and that's a first down. That's what I said. Rodgers is going to be slinging this thing out quick, and here's what you see. A run play and a quick throw to DK Metcalf, and the Texans have got to know that. They've got to be ready for this. Heck, I called it out here all pregame. And Matt Burke not ready. 17 yards there for DK Metcalf. Rodgers under center. Warren, single back. Rodgers, handoff. Warren again. Cuts to the right side. Great tackle made. Derek Stingley Jr. Only a couple, maybe only one for Jaylen Warren that time. All right. Spike Fast said Bears Steelers will be in the Super Bowl. I disagree with that. Very much so. The Bears winning was unbelievable. That was improbable. The comeback they made against the Packers, man. They're a well-coached team. Ben Johnson has done such a phenomenal job. Shotgun for Aaron Rodgers. It's a handoff again to Warren. Goes up the middle to the 50. Get a yard, maybe 2. And right away, we've got a third down here, folks. 3rd and 7. 3rd and 7. Type those 3s. It's 3rd down. D1 board says, I smell interception. McKendrick said, more like Bills and Bears. I could see the Bills just because of Josh Allen. I think the Patriots are the team to beat. Houston, dangerous if they get past this one. Got an injured player on the field for Houston. That's Jalen Reed, their safety. Just came back, yeah. Only played in 3 games. He's walking off the field on his own power. Keep you updated on Jalen Reed's status, ladies and gentlemen. So 3rd and 7 here, folks, on the Steelers' opening drive. Here's a big play. Rodgers. Play clock down to 12. Rodgers in the gun. Gainwell's the back. Now Gainwell lines out wide. He's 5 wide here. Rodgers, empty set, dropping back. Quick throw, incomplete to nobody. Rodgers is pissed off. He's screaming. Incomplete. You know this means something, folks. Playoff football. Pittsburgh's going to have to punt. Incomplete to the sideline. Looking for Kenneth Gainwell, and Pittsburgh's got to punt this one away. Corliss Waitman. Fair catch signaled for at the 10. And we'll get the first look at Houston's offense. Jalen Noel with the fair catch. C.J. Stroud and company, what you got? 0-0 in this first quarter. 12 minutes to go in the first. Remember, folks, every time when we total $100 in Super Chats, we are taking shots tonight. Got our Steelers shots and our Texans shots. So send in a Super Chat. Any amount can help us get to those totals and be able to do some fun stuff on the stream. Here's a reminder of the deals, though. Every 100 new subscribers, do a wheel spin, and every 100 likes, you'll get a free one as well. It's got some fun punishments on there for me and producer JD, so you want to get in on those. See how many shots you can make me do and how much you can get us on the wheel spins. We got the deals for you. Remember to subscribe if you're here, if you love football. We're here all year long, every single day, and watch parties for all the playoff games. It's going to be a lot of fun, folks. G-Smoke, let's go Patriots. We want the Texans. You want the Texans. Why is that? I don't think you do. I would rather play Pittsburgh right now if I'm the Patriots. Houston's defense is legit. Mike, says Joey, you want my way too early record prediction. Give it to me. What you got? D1 board. Let's win, Houston. I mean, for real, the Texans got hot. Like, the teams that make runs, that they get hot right before the playoffs. And let's look at this. Houston. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games in a row. 9 games in a row they win, enter in the playoffs with an elite defense, arguably the number 1 defense in the league. That's a recipe for a team that's going to make a run. They force a stop here on Pittsburgh early. Let's see what C.J. Stroud and the offense can do going on their opening drive, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, 9 straight wins, as I just said. And they finished this year 12-5. It's their 3rd straight playoff appearance. A franchise record for Houston. They are back. They are back. And here we go on the Texans' opening drive. 1st and 10. D'Amico Ryans makes the playoffs each of his first 3 seasons. It's pretty remarkable. Terrible towels swinging in Pittsburgh. It is loud in the stadium. The Texans start at their own 10. Here's Stroud. Hand it off to start things off. Pretty good run play there for Houston. Woody Marks gets the opening carry. Takes it about 5 yards forward. 2nd and 5 now coming up. Second and 5 for Houston after the 5-yard run by Woody Marks. It's got that playoff feel, folks. You can tell this atmosphere is intense. This is what it's all about. Stroud in the gun. Stroud looking, throwing over the middle. Incomplete. Bounced off of the hands of Nico Collins. Dangerously batted up pass, and it hits the dirt. Stroud was looking Collins' way the whole time. Joey Porter Jr. in on the coverage. Stuck to him. Got a hand in there. It bounced off the helmet of Jalen Ramsey and goes incomplete. That could have been massive for Pittsburgh. Texans catch a break. Dalton Schultz, the last one to touch it before it hits the ground. Right away, we've got a 3rd and 5 as Nico Collins heads to the sideline, perhaps a little shaken up. I'll let you know what that's about. But here's C.J. Stroud in the gun. Nick Chubb is the back on 3rd down. Stroud steps up in the pocket, lofts one, sideline, got a man, diving grab made. Christian Kirk, 1st down Texans. A big gainer through the air. CJ Stroud delivers. And Kirk with a diving effort. Texans first down, like the video. D1 boards hyped up with a caught. Yes, type the ones as well. Cosmo in the house. Type those ones, baby. Joey, Bengals or Steelers AFC title? Who do you pick? If that ever happened, Bengals. Stroud under center, hands it off. Nick Chubb. We get about a yard or two on the ground there. Nick Chubb obviously suffered an awful injury when he was in Cleveland against the Steelers. Hasn't been the same running back since. But man, was he one of the best pure runners in football when he was healthy. And he was running behind a pretty good Browns offensive line at the time. Time man knows that offensive line is no longer good at all. In fact, it's arguably the worst in the league. It's bottom two, no doubt about that. Anyways, enough about the terrible Browns. Here is CJ Stroud on 2nd and 8. In the gun. Woody Marks is the back now. He gets the carry. Marks stuffed up by Pittsburgh. TJ Watt is there. Again, a yard or two. They'll give him two short run plays, and all of a sudden it's third down. Yeah, time, man. That Browns offensive line's terrible. Steelers run defense coming to play right now. Stroud had the 36-yard pass to Christian Kirk. And back-to-back 2-yard runs followed that up. Now the Texans are at the Pittsburgh 45-yard line, folks. Chubb is the back now. Stroud in the gun. Nick Chubb to the right of Stroud. Play clock hits 0. Stroud is pissed off. Whistle blows. Did they get a timeout off? The official signals. There was a timeout taken. Houston has to burn one early in a loud Acrisure Stadium. Play clock hits 0. Would have been a penalty, and you just can't afford that in playoff football. You'd much rather the timeout than a penalty like that. D1 board, I feel you. He is rooting for the Texans. We got 230 people watching in the building. Like the video if you haven't already. Super chat if you want to get in on some deals. Have some fun with us. Party with us. We're taking shots. It's going to be a lot of fun. They called a timeout. Yes, they did, D1 board. Spike fast. Over or under tonight? It's only 38. It's only 38. And I'm leaning under, which is crazy. Stroud, 3rd and 6, flag flies. TJ Watt clapping his hands. I think they got him. False start. That's a false start on the Texans there. Yeah, that's what I thought, D1 board. 21-17, Spike Racing says. LaKendrick Brown. Joey, who you got going to the Super Bowl? I hate to say it, but it might be the Patriots. They're the team to beat right now. I think the Texans are very dangerous, though. They get past this one. Here's Stroud in the gun now. It's 3rd and 11 after the false start. Stroud, drop back, pressured by Watt. He's got to throw it in the dirt. Christian Kirk, the nearest receiver. Pittsburgh defense comes to play. 4th and 11 now. Texans will have to punt. It's all defense so far on the opening drives. Both teams get right around midfield, and the defenses hold strong. It's exactly what you expected to see here. Stroud, under pressure, stepped up, and Watt was right in his face. Oh, man. Trent Brown, one-on-one with TJ Watt. There's no chance. Right tackle got beat. And now here is the punting unit on for the Texans. Punt goes out of bounds from Tommy Townsend. Send it away. This was going to run all the way out closer to the 20. See where they mark this as the broadcast heads to a commercial break. It's still 0-0 in the first quarter. Playoff football. Don't go anywhere. We're going to have Party all night long for the people. And we do have a sponsor today to tell you about, and that is PrizePicks. Whether you are starting a new routine or making player picks for the first time, trying something new can be hard. But in life and on PrizePicks, it always feels good to be right. High-pressure playoff matchups every weekend and elite hoops action almost every night. The action never stops. And PrizePicks lets you take control. I love this app. It's a lot of fun. I win money doing it. And because I cover the Browns, it helps me know what picks to make. But I can't watch my favorite football team right now. I want a way to stay entertained during these games and have something to root for. PrizePicks helps me do that. New feature alert. PrizePicks now has early payouts. If your player gets off to a hot start, you now have the option to cash out those winnings before the game even finishes. Get in on the action. PrizePicks is now available in all 50 states, including California, Texas, Florida, and Georgia. Here is my two-pick power play. Caleb Williams, they gave us an awesome deal, more than half a passing yard. Well, he definitely had at least one. So that was correct. And CJ Stroud tonight, all I need is a passing touchdown for Stroud, and I'll be doubling my money. You can make a lineup just like that if you download the PrizePicks app today and use code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That is code CLNS. Get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks. It's good to be right. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you love watching football, if you are an NFL fan, we have content for you every day. Hit the sub button. We are live. The Falcons have now interviewed Mike McDaniel for their head coach opening, per Adam Schefter. Interesting. McDaniel interviewed in Cleveland today as well. He's actually a candidate that has been relatively sought after. And he's a great offensive mind, I'll tell you that. He's a great play designer. Play calls this year, though, questionable for McDaniel. Is he a leader? He's a little unserious, okay? He's hilarious if you listen to Mike McDaniel's press conferences. But he's one of the better offensive candidates in this pool, so I imagine he's getting interviews. D1 board. If Baltimore made the kick, they'd be in the playoffs. That's right. Tyler Lute, man. And all of a sudden, did that missed kick lead to John Harbaugh getting fired? You want to talk about coaching candidates? He is the best one in this pool, and it's not close. D1 board. I low-key don't like the Baltimore fans. I certainly don't. What teams are you guys fans of? Let me know in the chat. Do we have a weigh-in for that or no? Cool. Ty, man, you think we can still get Harbaugh? Yeah, there's mutual interest. I think we're in it. The Browns are in that sweepstakes. Giants seem like the favorite. Play action for Rodgers on 1st and 10 here. We're back. Rodgers throw. Got his man. DK Metcalf out past the 50. He is back in the Steelers lineup, and he was wide open in the middle of the field. Big gainer of 25 yards to start the Steelers drive. Type the ones. Thank you, Antonio. Appreciate you. D1 board pissed off. It's Jade. Bears fan? Cool. That is a fun fact from Mystic MMA. Aaron Rodgers. Rodgers in the gun. He's going to throw again. Lofts one to Metcalf. Hand fighting. Flag flies. That's going to be pass interference. I believe Kamari Lassiter was in on the coverage one-on-one with Metcalf. Rodgers saw it, threw it his way immediately, and there's grabbing of the jersey. I can't defend him. Number 4 on number 4. Yeah, he's tried to turn the hips like that's a penalty. Can't do that, especially early in the game. Can't do that. I didn't even realize it said that. It's funny. You can't do that, folks. So here comes Rodgers and the Steelers offense with another first down. There's 8 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the first quarter. And Pittsburgh moves into the Houston 33. Rodgers, handoff. Gainwell, up the middle, another decent chunk for Pittsburgh. What is going on here with this Texans defense? I'm shocked. I know it's early. And it's 0-0, but a couple chunk plays for the Steelers today. There's a 6-yard run for Gainwell. Brings up 2nd and 4 from the Houston 27-yard line. Texans defense been elite all year. Rodgers under center for 2nd and 4. Play clock at 15. Rodgers audible. Changing something at the line of scrimmage here. Thielen goes in motion. Rodgers hand it off. Gainwell slips a tackle. Gainwell lowers the shoulder, and he's got a first down, Pittsburgh. Steelers are moving against the number 1 defense. Stroud sitting on the bench, can't believe it. Gainwell back-to-back carries, and that is a first down. Let's take a look. I believe the Texans. Oh, this is the playoffs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Rodgers in the gun again. Looking. Going through his reads. Lofting end zone. Incomplete. Looking for Jonnu Smith, the tight end, down the sideline, but it's incomplete. Antonio Martinez, what are the Texans doing? WTF, can we stop them? Seriously, Texans defense, let's get it together. Get it together. Under 7 minutes to go in the first quarter. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, folks. We've got deals when we hit 100 likes. So 315 people in the building. Tap the like button. It's free. Here's Aaron Rodgers on 2nd and 10. In the gun. Looking. Pumps. Now throws over the head of Calvin Austin. That's incomplete. Pressure from Will Anderson, who you imagine will be back there a lot today. Rodgers going to need his line to hold up. I see him getting this ball out quick a lot tonight. But he can't let it get in his head. When they played the Browns, they lost that football game because Rodgers was so worried about Myles Garrett in his face the whole time. 3rd and 10 now. From the Texans' 21-yard line. Empty set. 5 wide for Rodgers. 3 receivers to his left. Play clock hits 1. They get the snap off. Rodgers, sideline. It is caught. Not enough for the first down, though. Valdez-Scantling going to get about 7-8 yards. Brings up a 4th and 3. What do you do, Mike Tomlin? Type those 4s. It's 4th down. What do you do? It's just playoff football. Chris Boswell is on the field. Steelers going to take the points from 32 yards out. Well, you assume. Boswell nearly perfect. And that one's right through. 3-0 in Pittsburgh. The Steelers have a lead over the Texans, but Houston's defense bends, doesn't break. 3-0. 6 minutes left in the first quarter. Playoff football, ladies and gentlemen. Field goal's good. Let's go, Antonio. 3-0 here. No touchdowns to speak of. But we have points on Monday night, baby. We got some points. Remember to subscribe. We've gained 10 new subs. If we can get, we are 5 subs away from that being the 300. 427 300. That would look nice. It's fun to watch the numbers go up. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Daily NFL videos. If you're a diehard NFL fan, you've come to the right place, okay? We're fanatics over here. We watch every game. We go live for all the playoff games. Daily videos, draft content. We're here for you. Subscribe. Don't miss out. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. And, we might have to make some deals with the people, JD. Because I got some shots here that I'm waiting to take, all right? We got Texans red, Steelers black. Right now, the Steelers are winning. Tell you what, I'll take a shot for the next super chat we get. Any super chat to get the party started. $5 super chat, $10, $20, whatever you send. I'll take a shot right now for our first super chat of the stream. So, if you don't know how to see it, should be a little $sign at your bottom of your screen, towards the bottom of your chat. First super chat that comes in, we're taking a shot to get this party started, baby. Antonio said, someone do it. He's trying to get me to waste it over here, taking shots. Opening deal for the first quarter, okay? With 6 minutes left, I'll do that first quarter deal. First person to cash in. D1 board says, Indiana or Miami for college football, who's winning it all? I'll tell you what. Miami's a good team. Miami, their defense is unbelievable. Their offensive line, unbelievable. I'm going Indiana. This is all about Mendoza this year, man. He's the Heisman winner. They beat Ohio State, unfortunately, and now they're all on their way to a national championship. It's a storybook, and then he's going to be the first overall pick. That's how it's going to work. I'll root for Miami, though. Who's your pick, D1? Let me know. Comment your pick for the Natty. Antonio, do you remember me from the last stream? Which one? I think I do. Tell me which one. Indy for Somlith. Steelers kick it off. We're back with playoff action. Texans going to return this one out to the 25. Jalen Noel and C.J. Stroud in the offense. Trot out onto the field. That's right, folks. First super chat we get, I'm going to take a shot. Get this party going, baby. Any super chat. And then, of course, it increases. So cash in right now while you can. 1st and 10. 6 minutes to go in this first quarter. Stroud in the gun. Woody Marks is the back. C.J. Stroud on 1st and 10. Takes the snap. Stroud looking, throwing. Caught over the middle. Nico Collins, strong hands. That's complete. Gain of about 5. 4 yards, perhaps, for Collins. So pushing and shoving. We're getting chippy out here. Oh, that was on top of Collins' hand. And it's, at the moment, it stands. Stroud under center. They get the playoff. Woody Marks, burst of speed up the middle, right around the mark. They mark him inches short of the sticks. It's 3rd and inches for Houston. 3rd down, type those threes. Type those threes. It's 3rd and 1, folks. After giving up 3, can Houston try to get on the board? 4:48 to go in the first quarter. Stroud under center. It's a handoff. Marks diving. 1st down, Houston. Type those ones. Woody Marks gets it on the ground. Texans get a 1st down. There we go. Type those ones in the chat. 1st down, Houston. Tomlin could have challenged that Collins catch, but he does not. Stroud, it's another handoff. Marks gets to the 40. He'll get a few. 3 on the ground, brings up 2nd and 7. Let's go, getting this chat going now. Like I said, deal still stands for our first super chatter. We'll take a shot. 2nd and 7. Stroud, quick throw. It's a screen. Nico Collins trying to slip a tackle. He's brought down for a gain of 3-4 yards. 3rd and 3 now. Another big 3rd down for the Texans. Here we go. 3:10 to go in this first quarter. Nick Herbig been incredible for Pittsburgh this year. He makes that tackle. I got to give credit to the Steelers' D-line this season. I mean, some of these guys are unbelievable. It's not just T.J. Watt making an impact, but Hayward and Herbig. Stroud in the gun. Steelers bring 5. Stroud gets it out over the middle. It's caught. 1st down, Texans. Big gainer to Xavier Hutchinson. Stroud delivers on 3rd down. 16-yard pass Great route by Hutchinson. Working on James Pierre, just shakes him. It's a deep post over the middle. 16-yard completion for Hutchinson, the young wide receiver. Stroud lines up under center for 1st and 10. They are in Pittsburgh territory. Here's a handoff. Flea flicker. Stroud pressured. Ball's out. Pittsburgh's got it. It's Steelers football. The Texans were driving. I believe that'll go down as an interception. Regardless, they'll review to see if the arm was coming forward. The old, is it a fumble? Is it not? But I think this ball gets caught regardless before it hits the ground. Wow. Wow. Yaya Black with the recovery. Unbelievable. Elite. It's Steelers football, folks. WTF. Like I said, they will officially look to see if it's ruled a fumble and recovery, but this is Steelers ball no matter what. Because if they rule it a throw, Black caught it, and that would be an interception. At the moment, it's a fumble recovery, but this is Steelers football, folks, as the Texans were finally driving. WTF is right. WTF's in the chat. What the F are we doing, Houston? Stroud with a turnover in Pittsburgh territory. Can you believe it? JD, what are you seeing in here, man? Get on here. Well, what's going on? What do we think, bro? No, your producer. JD, what are we doing? You're good. You're good. You're good. Brandon, it's weird not seeing you in a 12 or 95 jersey, Joey. LOL. That's funny, my guy. Brandon, happy to have you in this chat, my guy. Hey, what do we think about Shador in the chat? Let me know if you're an NFL fan. JD, what do you think, bro? What are we seeing right now?
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
You just got to shake that one off.
Yeah.
Just got to put it behind you.
It's true. It's what the coach will tell you.
Yeah, I mean, it's really no one's fault there. I mean, I guess you could say it's Stroud's a little for trying to force that, but I mean, not much you can do against that.
I mean, you're trying to get creative. Flea flicker. Mark's already had a guy in his face. Honestly, I think Mark should have pitched that back a little sooner. All of a sudden, there's guys in Stroud's face. He's hit as he throws. Ruled a fumble. And that's Pittsburgh's ball. Mystic MMA. Not a real sack record when you have a 17th game to do it. I think he actually had less sack opportunities, though. Okay? Meaning pass plays that he went against. So it is a legit sack record for Myles Garrett, in my opinion. He's greatness. Yeah. 3 subscribers away. Could 3 people hit the sub button for that to say 427, 300. It's going to look nice and clean. That's right, Brandon. Less snaps. Lippy tone. Perfect timing, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Rodgers and the Steelers offense back out there now with 2 minutes to go. Rodgers in the gun. Handoff. Warren met immediately in the backfield by multiple Houston Texans. That's going nowhere. 2nd and 11 coming up. Loss of 1. Good stand by the Texans defense there on 1st down. We'd see them giving up a couple chunk runs. This is the Texans defense I thought I would see a little bit more of. Jack Sawyer, the one that hit Stroud. Both Ohio State products. Sawyer and Stroud, actually. The Ohio State University. Rodgers, drop back. He's got time. He's going deep. Metcalf drops it. DK Metcalf can't corral it. That would have been another big gain for Pittsburgh. Metcalf probably saw a fan and got rattled by him. Yeah. Metcalf, it's a great route. Shakes Stingley, and he drops it. That is embarrassing. Third down for Pittsburgh. Type those threes. That's what you get for being a hothead, DK. You're out here punching fans. You're getting suspended. Empty set for Rodgers now on third down. Texans bring 4. Rodgers steps up, makes the throw. It's caught by Marquez Valdes-Scantling, but that's not enough for a first down. Steelers going to have to punt. 4th and 5. I mean, you could go. You're right around midfield, but you're at your own 49. I think it's going to be a punt. Rodgers on the sideline, helmet off. 4th and 5. Game clock winding, and the Steelers punting unit is out there. Still 3-0 in this first quarter. Here's the punt. It's up. It's away. Bounces inside the 10. Houston going to field it off the bounce. Jalen Noel. But he won't even get back to the 10-yard line, and so Stroud and the offense got a way to go here with no points on the board in this first quarter. Good job by the defense to stand after that fumble recovery by Pittsburgh. Steelers go 3 and out after the turnover. Hey, 427,300. Look how clean that's looking. Hit the subscribe button now. If we get 80 to 385 here as this bottom half, we're going to do a free wheel spin. Oh, no, someone's got to get back. Who's going to be the 427,300? Stroud, quick throw. Complete to his tight end, Cade Stover, not Dalton Schultz. That will be an 8-yard pickup through the air. 2nd and 2 coming up now. Mystic MA, Rodgers is the MVP of the game so far. I guess, bro. It's 3-0. End of the first quarter. Playoff football. Monday night. It's 3-0 in Pittsburgh. We got a good one, folks. Good one if you're a football sicko like me and you like good defense. You like watching playoff football. That's what we got for you on tonight's show. Here's what Aaron Rodgers has done so far. Just 50% completion percentage, 54 yards. Quarterback rating is 71.9. Stroud, on the other hand, 5 of 7, 68 yards. His rating a little bit better, but what this doesn't show you is the Stroud fumble that he had to consider when evaluating both the stats from the first quarter for both quarterbacks. Shall we grade the first quarter, perhaps? What do you think? Something like that? Brandon, wish the Browns would get back to primetime games. I wish, bro. I'm sure a lot of people don't wish, but I wish, bro. 0 primetime games for the Cleveland Browns in 2025. Only a London game very early in the morning, but nothing at night. Christian Malley with the $5 super chat. The first super of the stream. Shout out, Christian. W's in the chat for my guy. W in the chat for Christian Malley. Getting the party going, baby. It's playoff football. You got to crack open some cold ones. Malley's making me do the first one, baby. I'm going to do a shot for the super chat. He says, hi to everyone from Germany. Well, I'm sure you get your drink on over there at an early Tuesday morning. 2:55 a.m. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's a football fan right there, ready to party with us. And I'm going to party. He's getting our party started. So, Steelers leading. So I will take from the black concoction, okay? I have a Texans red one. I'm going to do shots from the winning team at the time we get the super chats, okay? So right now that's Steelers black. Cheers to you, my friend in Germany. Let's do this. Woo! It's a party now, JD. Come on. This is playoffs, man. This is what I'm talking about. You take one with me if you want. D1 Board was wanting it. He's like, drink it. W from David. W from Ty Man. Good stuff. Mystic joking about Garrett, just trying to cause rage baiting. I get you, bro. Miles has had his fair share of matchups with the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'll tell you that. We're back for second quarter action. C.J. Stroud on 2nd and 2. Oh, the ball's out again. Stroud running back to chase it. He gets rid of it. Incomplete to Hutchinson. But that was almost disaster again for Houston. Just not on the same page again. Wow. Great play by Stroud to track that down and get the ball out, though, find a near receiver, because that could have been disaster. Instead, it's simply an incomplete pass. And 3rd and 2 here. Stroud rolling, bootleg, caught, beautifully executed. Christian Kirk, first down Texans, type those ones. D1 saw that and was like, the F we doing? Run the ball, says Time Man. Run game didn't work for them either. The Steelers defense has come to play at home, I'll tell you that. But they got to get it going, man. Brandon, why are the Texans playing like the Browns, bro? Yeah. Hey, but the Browns beat the Steelers. Consider this. 1st and 10 now. Stroud's under center. CJ, play action, pressured, loads, fires. Incomplete to Dalton Schultz. Out of bounds. Sante Samuel, who joined the Steelers squad mid-November on the coverage. It's 2nd and 10. Let's go. 7 likes away from 100. Tap that like button. And we'll do a wheel spin. Nico Collins been one-on-one with Joey Porter Jr. You'd think Stroud would look his way. Shotgun, Stroud, throwing. Over the middle, it's caught. First down, Houston, Christian Kirk. On the receiving end, 13 yards. Well, actually, that is Nico Collins. Right as I said it, you'd think Stroud would look his way a little bit more. Nico Collins with the 13-yard catch. Working on Joey Porter Jr. It's a first down. Type those ones. Let's go, Brandon. Andre Schmidt, bro. He's a real deal, they say. Stroud under center. Woody Marks is the back. It's a handoff to Marks. Marks lowers the shoulder, backpedals, gain of about 6-7 yards. 2nd down and 4 coming up. Good, strong running there by Woody Marks. Find the hole, lower the shoulder. Oh, wow. He just bounces right off of Patrick Queen. Stroud, give it back to Marks. Why not? This time he's wrapped up right away. Woody Marks swung down by Nick Herbig, who I said has been incredible for Pittsburgh. Oh, the people know ball. I was one of the first people to ever do it, guys. I did it preseason week 1. Now everybody knows about it. Just going to throw that out there again. 3rd down, type those threes. It's a 3rd and 3, folks, for Houston. Where are they? The Houston 40-yard line, okay? Texans on 3rd down, 4 of 5. Stroud in the gun, looking, throw, caught! Right at the Steeler logo. It's a first down. Dalton Schultz. Type those ones, baby. Stroud with a little jump throw. Dalt scoops it up off the ground. It's a first down. Type the one, 6 yards through the air. Pretty good for a big tight end to go down there and corral that. Schultz, 6'5", 242, went to Stanford. C.J. Stroud, shotgun formation. It's another handoff, but this time it's Nick Chubb. Chubb weaving his way forward, spinning for a 9-yard carry. Man, miss watching prime Nick Chubb run like that, man. Pretty good one there. 2nd and 1 now. His first season with the Texans, as you guys may or may not know. He spent 7 with the Cleveland Browns. He's got 506 rushing yards this season for the 2nd most. Time man knows. He said, Chubb. Stroud under center. It's another run play. It's Chubb again. Chubb bouncing off of Steelers. Now there's a pile up in the middle of the field, but that is a Texans first down. Back-to-back nice runs for Nick Chubb. Looking healthy, looking unafraid. Texans first down. Type those ones, baby. 6 yards on the ground there. Once again, it's Herbig to finally bring him down. Patrick Queen in there as well. The vision by Nick Chubb, the cuts, looks pretty good to me. Type those ones. 1st and 10. Houston at the Steelers' 39-yard line. Stroud, handoff again. Chubb, patient, bulldozing forward. He's got a gain of about 6 once again. Maybe 7. I didn't want to do it again, so. But I will throughout the stream. 2nd and 4 now. That is a 6-yard gain. 4 likes away from 100 likes. Hit that like button. Spread the stream to more people, more NFL fans. Helps us out. You know, if people like the stream, it tells YouTube that people are watching. We can get more hype NFL fans up in here, baby. 2nd and 4. Play clock hits 4. Stroud, handoff. Marks. Bounce to the outside. Marks has got room. Marks slips a tackle. He's down in Pittsburgh territory. What a run for Houston. Great protection and blocking by the Texans receivers. And Marks slips Jalen Ramsey. And that's a 20-yard carry on the ground. Type those ones. It's a Texans first down. 1st and 10 in the PrizePicks red zone. The Texans at the Steelers 13. Here's a carry by Marks again. Marks gets his way down to the 5-yard line. Houston driving. Seven yards for Woody Marks there. The Texans are inside the 5. We have an injured player down. Medical staff is out there. Let's see. It is Woody Marks, I believe. Stayed down after that run. You could see Peyton Wilson, who made the tackle, holding Marks' leg as he brought him down, and Woody Marks is injured on the play. The broadcast will go to a break as they check on Woody Marks. I will have that update for you guys. But the Texans are driving. In the meantime, let's tell you guys about today's sponsor, and that is PrizePicks. Whether you are starting a new routine or making player picks for the first time, trying something new can be hard. But in life and on PrizePicks, it always feels good to be right. High-pressure playoff matchups every weekend. Elite hoops action almost every night. The action never stops. And PrizePicks lets you take control. I love this app. It's a lot of fun. I win money. And studying up helps me know what picks to make, how to win. Since I can't watch my favorite team for a while, okay, I'm a Cleveland fan, I want a way to stay entertained during these games. Have something to root for. PrizePicks helps me do that. It makes all the games more entertaining. New feature alert. PrizePicks now has early payouts. If your player gets off to a hot start, you may now have the option to cash out those winnings before the game even finishes. Get on the action. PrizePicks is now available. All 50 states, ladies and gentlemen, including California, Texas, Florida, and Georgia. Here is the two-pick power play I've got going on. Caleb Williams, more than half a passing yard. Great deal PrizePicks gave us, and that was correct. All I need is a passing touchdown for C.J. Stroud. Houston is driving. See if I win. You can too if you download the PrizePicks app today and use code CLNS to get $50 in lineups. after you play your first $5 lineup. That is code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks, it's good to be right. Hit that sub button if you haven't already. Daily videos from Chat Sports here. Watch parties. This is for NFL fans, man. Join the party. Look how many subs they got already. 427, 295. Hit the sub button to be a part of the NFL family. Woody Marks. Wow. All right, 2nd and 3. Texans at the 6. Trickeration. Stroud, bootleg, throws, caught, Kirk, touchdown, Houston! Christian Kirk waltzes into the end zone. Touchdown, Texans! 6 yards for Stroud to Kirk. Houston with the first tutty of the game. Type TD. I win money on PrizePicks, baby. I just showed you. Is that what you were laughing about? Oh, nice. Stroud gets his passing touchdown, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Follow Joey O. I've got the inside knowledge for you guys, all right? Extra point attempt is good. I don't know why the broadcast cut away from it. But it's 7-3 in Pittsburgh. Houston takes the lead. Stroud gets on the board with the touchdown. D'Amico Ryan celebrating as this team just went up 7-3, folks. Type those TDs. Touchdown. 100 likes. All right, we're going to do our first wheel spin, folks. So these are tonight's deals. Every time we get 100 new subscribers, we're going to spin this wheel. Every 100 likes, we're going to spin this wheel. And every time we get $100 total in Super Chats, so we've already got 5 from our boy in Germany, I'm going to take another shot, okay? All right, I've got Texans red now. Now, next Super Chat, you know what? Because the Texans just scored, I'm going to do the same deal, JD. Next Super Chat, I'm going to take a shot at Texans red. So, I took a shot from the Steelers black. I'm taking a shot, Texans red. The next Super Chat we get, here's my shot glass, all right? And then it's every time we get 100 in Supers, I'll take another. Here's our wheel. Punishments for me and JD. Are you sure you're ready for this? Are you sure you're ready for this, JD?
Yeah, I'm ready.
He's ready. All right, what are we doing? Every 100 likes, every 100 subs, we're spinning this wheel. Let's see what we got. Spin it. What do we got? What do we got? 20 push-ups. J-O-D, baby. That's me. I'm J-O-D. That is J-D. All right, push-ups. Get my push-up cam ready, folks. I'm banging out 20 push-ups right now. Y'all don't know about host Joey O, okay? Okay, we work out sometimes. Sometimes. Not as consistently as JD, but I work out. Nope, just your cam. Yeah, just your cam right there. All you got to do is flip that one. Nah, it doesn't matter. There we go. Okay, lower it a bit. 20 push-ups right here, folks. You ready? You see me? You see me? All right, here we go. Let's count them. Ready? You count me out? Go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You gotta count faster, bro.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Easy money. Easy money. Easy money in the studio, folks. 20 push-ups for the boys and girls. Kickoff after the touchdown by Christian Kirk. Pittsburgh, Kenneth Gainwell is going to return this one. Out past the 35. Gainwell still going, down close to the 40. Aaron Rodgers coming back out. Oh. All right. There's 8:24 to go in this first half. Pittsburgh trailing now. Rodgers just 4 of 8 tonight. Under center. Warren is the back. Play action. Rodgers, quick throw. And Jonnu Smith can't get back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle for loss made. Naquan Jones. Naquan Jones gets back there. The Texans were all over it. Steelers go quick here. Rodgers under center. Thielen in motion. Hard count by Rodgers. Rodgers calling things out here. Play action. Rodgers, man, right in his face. He's got to get rid of it. Incomplete. Danielle Hunter was there. Was there a receiver in the area? There's a flag. That might be grounding. That is intentional grounding on Aaron Rodgers, baby. Lost it down. I told you. You saw this in the Steelers-Browns game. Rodgers just trying not to take a hit, not get sacked, and, well, that is grounding. LOL. Type LOL. There's a penalty. 42-year-old quarterback still making mistakes, folks. Everybody makes mistakes. 11-yard penalty. It's 3rd and 21. Lost it down as well. Lol. Matt Burke, his 3rd season as the Texans DC. Done such a phenomenal job. He's getting head coach looks, I'd imagine. 3rd and 21 now. Under 8 minutes to go in the first half. 7-3. Empty set for Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers. Texans bring 4. Gainwell over the middle. Got some space, but not enough. To'o brings them down. And the Steelers have to punt. What you got? Who has that? Who? All right. Short punt, but it does get a fortunate bounce inside the 20. Woody Marks cleared to return. Shout out Christian Malley on Twitter. Appreciate you, my guy, for shouting us out. Under 7 to go in the second quarter. Texans lead 7-3. And we do have the report that Woody Marks is going to return, folks. This is playoff football, man. People do whatever they can to get out there. I'll tell you that. Cleared to return. He was being evaluated for concussion. They say he's all good. We will monitor that. All right, let's ask people a question, JD. What comments you got, drivers you got? Get some opinions going in the chat. All right, I want to interact with you guys. Brandon, can we pay the Texans to take Watson back, please? That trade's unbelievable. It's 3 first-round picks for Watson and more. And more. What else you got? Worst in history, says Brandon. The contract, too, is the worst in history. It's unbelievable, bro. And the Texans got their stuff figured out. They're in the playoffs now. They got their quarterback. Their defense is unbelievable. Yeah. Let's do this. Let's get some predictions in here for everybody that knows ball. Who you got winning the Super Bowl this year? Comment the team down below. Gabriel, what did y'all think of the John Harbaugh firing? I think that sent a lot of people by surprise. I think this pool of coaching candidates was honestly uninspiring. It wasn't the greatest pool until John Harbaugh hit that market. He is shot to the top of everybody's list. All right. He's got AFC North championships, AFC title game appearances, playoff success, leader. The Ghost, good to see you in the chat, bro. Run play. Woody Marks, he is back and he is running out past the Texans 20. He'll get a few on the ground. Bills, Superman. Bills. A lot of people saying the Bills. Cooper's got Denver. Time Man says Patriots. Brandon, thoughts on if Philly will fire their coach? I think they're going to fire their offensive coordinator. Kevin Patullo is done. He's got to go. He's trash. Sirianni is a Super Bowl winning coach. It's kind of... Is he overrated? Perhaps. Stroud drops the ball again, picks it up, under pressure, lets it go. This might be another fumble. What is Stroud doing? Pittsburgh has it. The signal is Pittsburgh football, and the terrible towels are raining like crazy in Acrisure Stadium. Wow. What is Stroud doing? Trying to make a play. That is a fumble. That ball got knocked out. That ball got knocked out, folks. Type F for fumble. Wow. Play is made. Keanu Benton. Unbelievable. Multiple fumbles tonight for Houston, 2 of which Pittsburgh recovers. And all of a sudden, F Pittsburgh, says Gabriel. Secretly, I am with you. Automatically, instant opportunity for Pittsburgh at the Texans 21. Pitch it. Gainwell. Tackle for loss. Big play made by Jalen Petrie. -2 for Gainwell. Second and long coming up in Houston territory. Mystic, he's playing great except for the fumbles. 9 of 13, 97 yards and a touchdown, but 2 fumbles. That's C.J. Stroud's stat line at the moment. 2nd and 12, Rodgers in the gun. Gainwell catches it on the screen. He's tackled in a backfield. Another TFL. This time it's Kamari Lassiter for Houston getting back there, making the play. Bills 0-4 in the Super Bowl. Another tackle for loss. -2 for Gainwell again, and Houston has made this a 3rd and longer. Type those threes. 3rd and 14. Rodgers. Gainwell motions to the left of Rodgers. There's 3 receivers to his right. Play clock at 5. Rodgers takes the snap. Texans bring 4. Rodgers throwing. Caught. Gainwell, he's got some room. Diving to the 10. He is short. He is short. Got a big chunk of that, but it's 4th and 2. And this is playoff football, folks. Rodgers and the Steelers on 4th and 2 after the turnover. They say, we're not happy with 3. They're walking up as if they're going to go for this, folks. Tomlin says we're going. At the very least, they're going to line up. Analytics say go for it. Rodgers is ready. Shotgun formation. Gainwell's the back. Rodgers, they do snap this play action. Quick throw. Thielen, first down, Pittsburgh. Inside the 10 and into the PrizePicks red zone. The Steelers are set up 1st and goal. Download PrizePicks. Use code CLNS. We'll give you $50 when you play 5. First down, Pittsburgh. It is 1st and goal, ladies and gentlemen. WTF. Thielen with a 4-yard catch. 1st and goal from the Texans' 9-yard line, by the way. Single back formation. It's Jalen Warren behind Aaron Rodgers. Rodgers hands it off to Warren. Warren, not much there. A yard, maybe. 2nd and goal now for Pittsburgh. Yet to score a touchdown today, but the Steelers are moving. Under 3 minutes now in the first half. Gabriel said, I'm a Ravens fan. I'm voting for the Texans. I'm a Browns fan myself. Rodgers under center. Play action. Rodgers looking, throwing over the head of everybody. Just throwing that one away, back of the end zone. It's 3rd and goal, folks. Sub for playoff football, baby. We go live on Chat Sports for all the games, watch parties, daily videos. If you're a diehard NFL fan, you're in the right place. There is a flag. There was an ineligible man downfield. The Houston Texans will decline the penalty, though, because it is 3rd and goal, okay, from the Houston 8. Brandon, here we go with big game A-Rod. Rodgers looks like he was looking to flip it to Warren, but Hutchinson was all over him. Or Will Anderson. Excuse me. Here is Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Rodgers looking, pressured. Down he goes. Rodgers is pissed off. Slams the ball into the dirt. Huge play made. Will Anderson Jr. in the backfield. Loss of 9 on that one, and the Steelers are going to have to kick after picking up a 4th down earlier in the red zone. Wow. The Texans still lead. Play made. Wow, Will Anderson. Rodgers just falls down on his own lineman because Will Anderson had gotten through. That'll go down as a sack for Will Anderson. 2-minute warning. 2 minutes in this one. Type those sacks. D1 board said, let's go. F them Steelers. F them. Type those sacks. Texans lead 7-3. Steelers will have a field goal try when they come out of the 2-minute warning. Here's what we've seen so far. Up and down game. We figured this would be a defensive one. Currently, Houston has more total yards than Pittsburgh. They lead 7-3. Seen a couple penalties as well. Takeaways, a big storyline here, though, too. You know, playoff football, most games, most coaches will tell you, do not lose the turnover battle. Everybody will say that. But Houston hanging on, even though they have 2 fumbles, because afterwards they made stops on the other end. Okay, Steelers had to punt after their first fumble. Steelers now have to kick after another Stroud fumble. So, bend, don't break. Houston leads. Tell me who you got, though. Who you think's going to win, folks? Brandon Baller, would a loss tonight cost Tomlin his job? It's a great question. I think Harbaugh had the biggest rumors of the AFC North coaches. Well, Stefanski first was the lock to get fired, in my opinion. And then Harbaugh. I think if they had missed the playoffs, there would have been a bigger conversation about that, Brandon. But now that they made it, Tomlin probably safe for another year. Steelers fans are pissed at him, though. I have seen them chanting "Fire Tomlin," which is unbelievable. But 0 playoff wins, all right, in the last 9 years. So you got to consider that. You got to consider it. You really do. Don't you, JD? You do. You do. Who you got? Time Man's got Houston. Gabriel's got Houston. Type PIT if you got the Steelers. Type HOU if you got the Texans. Call it right now while we're in the first half. Brandon, let's go Texans. Gabriel says Texans. There we go. The Ghost says F Pitt. F them. Time Man. 35-yard attempt for Boswell is up and good. This guy's automatic. Unbelievable. 7-6 the score now with 1:57 to play in the second quarter. Laura Rutledge gave her a report on Stroud and ball security tonight, which has been an issue. Saw a snap go past him, and he had to go recover, and 2 fumbles for Stroud that were recovered by Pittsburgh. And Stroud said he was shaking his head, knows that they're on him. Antoine said Pittsburgh. True Goodridge has Houston. Brandon, Pittsburgh's overrated. They really aren't even a playoff team if the Ravens had made a kick. So I hear you, but now, they're playing pretty well. 7-6 though, Houston leads. TWF said 17-9, looking possible, LOL. Yeah. What did I say? I said 17-13 Texans win. That is also mathematically very possible still. What'd you say, JD? 14-23 you said? Mm-hmm. All right, Boswell ready to kick this one off. He boots it away. Noel will return this one from his own 1. Cuts up field just to get back to the 20 where he's blasted. And the Texans will take over here in a 2-minute drill. Big hit by the former LA Ram, Ben Skowronek. Wide receiver making a big hit. How about that? College football national championship Monday night, folks. Lip Payton said the score is 6-7. Let's go, Time Man. Bears Seahawks Super Bowl. Hold on a sec. We got Woody Marks running up the middle. He'll get a few on the ground. Houston's got 2 timeouts. Remember, they had to burn one to avoid a delay of game earlier. Pittsburgh has all 3. Got 1:35 go, and the clock's winding. It's 2nd and 6 now for Houston. Texans will receive the ball out of halftime. Something to note there. Clock hits 1:15. Stroud in the gun. Stroud looking, firing, caught. Christian Kirk tackled a yard shy of the first down. It's 3rd and 1. 5-yard pickup through the air there for Kirk. 3rd down, type those 3s. Brandon, do you mean AFC Championship game? Broncos Patriots? Because that's possible. Anthony, Bears Seahawks in the Super Bowl. No, that's not possible either. But I would lean Seahawks. They're the favorite. They're actually the favorite. And I don't know. I can't get over the fact of seeing Sam Darnold in a Super Bowl. I just is that really possible? But their defense is so good this year. Kubiak has done such a phenomenal job putting Darnold in the right situations where he can actually excel. It's kind of like what Ben Johnson's done. Here's a tight end sneak on 3rd and 1, and it works. Dalton Schultz, or actually it's their backup tight end, Cade Stover at 6'4", Ohio State product, Goes right up the middle for a first down, and Houston gets to the line quickly. Stroud in the gun. Marks is the back. Stroud. Quick throw, caught by Stover. Stover with the spinning grab. Houston's got to move. 2 timeouts for them. And I think they're going to burn one here. D'Amico Ryans calls timeout with 41 seconds on the clock in the second quarter. Like the video, folks. Tie Man said Stover. The Ghost. Seahawks, Bills, Super Bowl. That's a great prediction, actually. That's a great prediction. I was really high on the Rams until the last few games of the season. They lose to Atlanta, and they almost lose to the Panthers. I'm like, all right, what the hell are we doing? So now I'm not as confident in LA as I was. I really thought this was going to be Stafford's year to hold the trophy again. Gabriel, Texans, Bears, Super Bowl. No. If the Bears make it to the Super Bowl, I'll do something crazy, JD, because, I mean, they were a 5-win team last year. And I'm a Browns fan, and I have to watch awful football every year. And they can turn it around in 1 year. Unbelievable. Ben Johnson got him and Vrabel are coach of the year. It's unbelievable. Brandon, I'm betting the Patriots will make it. They look like the team to be right now. Now, a lot of people will question the schedule they've played. Very easy schedule this year. But Chargers, that was a big win. I mean, Chargers didn't even score a touchdown against New England. Their D-line showed up. May did what he needed. Anthony Young, Texans in the Super Bowl laughing emojis. I think they could really make a run. They won 9 games in a row to make the postseason, and their defense is elite. Who's your team, Mystic MA? Mystic MA says, I'm a grown adult and I haven't watched my team in the playoffs since elementary school. Who's your team? The Jets or something? Huh? Yeah. Delta, Niners winning home. Dude, shout out to the Niners, man. I was not confident in the Eagles. They're just so shaky and they can't move on offense some games. Yeah, Drake May's MVP. I think he solidified it. I knew it. New York Jets fan. It had to be. Guys, we're so close to 427,300 subscribers. If 4 more people could do me a favor, hit the sub button. It would mean a lot. The bosses would be happy, and we'll give you daily content for the NFL, for college football. Every day on the channel. Live watch parties for all the games as well. So get hyped up. Hit the sub button. Appreciate you all so much for being here with me. Love being able to watch playoff football, man. But what else would I be doing, JD? You know what I'd be doing? I'd be watching football. I get to do it for the job. This is awesome. Here's C.J. Stroud. Stroud, pressured. Hit as he throws. Deep. Caught. And it's incomplete. Jalen Knoll had it in his hands. And a massive hit jars it out. Chuck Clark coming in to finish the play. He still had it in his grasp as he was hit by Clark. And then it pops out. Unbelievable. Stroud again almost missed up that snap. He has to throw while he's hit in his face by Cam Hayward. Big play. Felt like it was looming there for the Texans. But after all that, it's incomplete. On 2nd and 5, brings up 3rd down and 5. 35 seconds left in the second quarter, folks. Can the Texans get any points on the board here before half? There is an injured Steeler, though, on the ground. It is Chuck Clark who delivered the hit on Jalen Knoll to knock that ball loose and prevent a massive deep shot. Clark is up and walking off the field on his own power. We will give you guys all injury updates throughout the game, too, if we have. Steelers did. Steelers had to burn a timeout. There's 35 seconds left, folks. Texans tonight, 6 of 7 on 3rd downs. And here's 3rd and 5. Yes, that's the stat. I'm not kidding. Stroud, drop back, throwing, over the middle, caught. Christian Kirk, it's a first down. Houston, type those ones in the 2-minute drill. The Texans are driving. 28 seconds to go in the second quarter. They will use their final timeout, so they have none left. I don't know, JD. You burned that other timeout with 40 seconds earlier. Now you're out of timeouts. They are at they're at their own 45. You can't, yeah.
At least get to the 30.
The 30 would be nice. It'd be a 48-yarder. You can realistically, you're probably looking at trying to just get to the Pittsburgh 40 here with no timeouts.
Take any points you can get.
You get something over the middle of the field, that's great, but you got to sprint to the line and spike it now. Here they are at their own 45. 1st and 10. Stroud, empty set. Stroud, looking, steps up, running, throw on the run. He missed him. He had Nico Collins wide open with green grass and a sideline to step out of, and he missed him. A throw on the run for Stroud, incomplete. Couple miscues for Stroud tonight, man. Wide open. Oh, look at the space he had. At least, you might even be thinking touchdown there. Stroud is upset with himself. Right. Stroud, 5 wide again, empty backfield. Quick throw. Blasted. Incomplete. What a hit by Peyton Wilson. And that ball falls incomplete. Honestly, probably a little better for the Texans that didn't get caught. It was inbounds for like a few yards. And like I said, they have no timeouts. Woody Marks hit. What a big hit by Wilson. His helmet helped to jar that ball out. Are you seeing that? Unbelievable. Gabriel said, all you had to do was throw the damn ball, CJ. Well, he threw it. It was incomplete. 3rd and 10. Shotgun formation for C.J. Stroud. Woody Marks to the right of Stroud. Steelers bring pressure. Stroud under pressure. Hit as he throws. It is caught by Dalton Schultz at the 50. He gets out of bounds. You're looking at a 4th and 6. Okay. What do you do? You're right at midfield. There's 13 seconds to go. The Steelers only have 1 timeout. But Stroud is heading to the sideline. Do you think they should go for it? Y for yes, type N for no. Should the Texans go here? It looks like they're going to give the Steelers a punt return. We got some N's, some Y's. Jess says N. Brandon said no. And the Texans are going to punt this one away. It bounces inside the 10, rolls to the 8. The Steelers won't even get a chance to see the field because the clock hits zeros. That will do it for the first half of playoff football between the Texans and the Steelers. 7-6. We got a close one here, folks. Do not go anywhere. Playoff football is here, baby. One of these teams' seasons is ending tonight. Rodgers' career might end if they lose this game and he doesn't come back. So much to savor and watch for. NFL playoffs, man. This is why we do it. I love this, man. If you're hyped up, just like me, let me know about it in the chat, in the comment section, or super chat to show you're partying with us. I'll be taking shots at halftime for the super chatters. It's Texans red today. Texans are winning. Next super chat, I'll take a shot because it's halftime deal. All right, and I did make that deal earlier. Grade the first half. As a viewer, what have you guys thought? Here's the grading scale, okay? If you went to school, you might have gotten A's, B's, C's, D's, or F's. JD, were you a good student? Somewhat? What'd you get? Okay. Oh, you were okay. You were lacking in one class though. You had a couple C's.
It's because I went to a Catholic school, so I had to take religion class. So that was like
that's not your forte.
not really. Oh, yeah.
Study up, JD, for Christ's sake. D1 board gives the half a B. Brandon a B. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Here's what I like. Close game. Some good defensive plays. There's been miscues, though, okay? Stroud with the fumbles, a couple missed throws. I like C.J. Stroud. I haven't loved all of it lately. So, close game, playoffs, entering the second half. That's why I'm at the B- like you, Ty, man. But I want to see some more. Some more. It's been some good hits, some good tackles for loss as well. So pretty good stuff overall, ladies and gentlemen. All right. JD, you mind if I go take a quick break here? Talk to the people, get some opinions. You let me know. Ladies and gentlemen, it is halftime, but don't go anywhere. We got a close game. JD's going to break this down with you guys. He's going to interact with the chat. I want to hear all your opinions here at halftime. I'm going to step away for 5 more minutes, come right back so I can see what everybody's saying and chat with you guys as well. So don't go anywhere. Playoff football is here, folks. And, yeah, let's do it. It's the game plan.
What's up, everyone? Check myself. There, yeah. How we doing today? So, grade the first half. I see y'all grading it already. D1 board, giving it a B. I'm non-biased grade here. Non-biased grade. I'm gonna give it, as an NFL fan, I'm gonna give it a B. I'm gonna give it a B. It hasn't been the best game. Hasn't been the worst game either. We've seen some good defensive plays from both sides. What's up, Ty? How you doing, man? Brandon, this weekend has been wild in close games, but, I mean, you got to love it, man. Got to love some NFL playoff football, especially when it's this exciting. Missed it, giving it a C-. Let's see. Gabriel, B at best. I agree with you there, Gabriel. But let's go ahead and take a look at some stats here. I know it is awesome, Brandon. Gotta love it, man. It is until your team loses. That is very true, Gabriel. Well, it's also nice when your team makes the playoffs. My team did not make the playoffs. I'm not even going to say who my team is. Not even going to say it. Always disappointed in them. That's all I will say. But anyway, let's take a look at some stats here. Biggest headline right now is going to be Texans QB star. If it will... If I don't have any graphics issues. But now we'll take a look. 118 yards. Got that one touchdown, but obviously the biggest headline going to be those 3 fumbles. Stroud has just looked flustered. He looks like he hasn't been in this situation. And, I mean, he's been in, I mean, not just in playoffs-wise, but he's been in many similar situations to where he's handled it. But, I mean, you got to turn it around. You got to turn around this second half. And then go to the other side. Aaron Rodgers. Looking okay. I mean, not anything too flashy or too crazy going on with Aaron Rodgers right now. 9 for 15, 79 yards, QB rating 74.0, no touchdowns, no INTs. So the Steelers' offense has been very lackluster, I will say, so far in this matchup, which, I mean, makes sense considering they're playing the Texans. Their defense has been absolutely insane. So, I mean, it's hard to play good against a defense like that. I will say someone did guess my team, but Phillip Rivers had better numbers. Let's see. I'm curious, what has been y'all's favorite wild card matchup so far? I want to hear. I'm going to say mine so far has been the Panthers-Rams. That game turned out a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I thought I thought the Panthers were going to get blown out. I really did. Just because the Rams have just been looking dominant this year. For the most part, they've kind of slowed down a little towards the later half of the season. But, I mean, they're still a very dominant team, scary team to play against, especially in the playoffs right now. Team to look out for sure. But I want to hear it. Let's see. Time Man, Packers-Bears. Packers-Bears was a really good one, too. I got a little worried for the Bears there for a second. I was rooting for the Bears, but they ended up pulling it out. I was happy for them. It's always nice to see franchises that have not been doing good the past few years turn it around and start to have success. It's just nice to see different teams in the mix, you know. Chiefs. But yeah. Let's see. Brandon, Jags Bills. Jags Bills was another good one. Jags ended up putting a pretty decent game. They put up a pretty decent game. Let's see. What else? What else are y'all saying? What else? What else? Denver will beat the Bills. You know what? I think Denver is the better team overall. Why? Is they have a more well-rounded team than the Bills, so I think Denver will definitely pull off that one. Packers Bears was lit. The Ghost, Bills, Antoine. I hope I said that right. Antoine? I hope I'm not butchering that. I'm sorry if I am. Bears did deserve that win, Gabriel. They did. Let's see. See how we looking here. Oh no. What's going on here? Guys, just want to give y'all a heads up. If y'all haven't subscribed yet, make sure y'all do so. 15 away from 300. 4,200. I said that completely wrong. 427,300. There we go. 15 away. Make sure y'all hit that sub button, guys. Greatly appreciate it here at Chat Sports. Brandon, Josh Allen did get his bell rung multiple times that game. Dude, we've seen, or at least I feel like we've seen a lot of crazy QB hits this season. I mean, there's a plethora of hits on Jackson Dart. I mean, Josh Allen alone, he has multiple throughout the season, just really bad hits. That almost took him out too. But yeah, Josh Allen did get his bells wrong. He did. Let's take a look at some other stats here. Steelers' ground game has been very quiet so far. Kenneth Gainwell, 3 carries for 10 yards, but does have 3 receptions for 21 yards as well. And then Warren here as well, 5 carries for 14 rushing yards, averaging 2.8. No receiving yards, though, or receptions for him. And everyone's favorite Browns host is back. But everyone's favorite Browns host will be back here in just a moment, everyone. As we get ready for the second half of football here between the Texans and Steelers. All right, so let's see. Also, guys, in case y'all, anyone watching this stream right now is a fan of the Steelers, make sure y'all go and subscribe to our Steelers channel as well. Right down there, youtube.com/SteelersTV. And then for any Texans fans as well, I'm going to get that up there for you as well. And then for any Texans fans as well, make sure y'all go subscribe to our Texans channel, youtube.com/TexansTV. We are getting ready to come back here for this Texans-Steelers matchup, second half. Texans about to receive the ball. Let's see what they do here. I did not. Let's see what the Texans can do here on this first drive. I want to hear from y'all though. What do y'all think the Texans will do here on this first drive? Give your predictions down below, guys. What do y'all think will happen this drive? As the kick is off. Going to receive it, take it to about the 25-yard line, tackled out of bounds. That's going to be Noel. All right. Yes, sir. All right. Everyone's favorite Browns show host is back, Joey O'Donnell.
Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. We are so back. Playoff football, second half action. Monday night, ESPN, ABC, and most importantly, Chat Sports. Let me know what's going to happen on this drive. The Texans get the ball first. Here's C.J. Stroud, bootleg. Complete. First down, Texans. They start this thing off right. It's a completion to Jaden Higgins, wide receiver at Iowa State. Big 6'4" frame. Works out there. Stroud gets things going. Good play call, honestly. Good play call. Bootleg with Stroud. Just get some momentum. You run a little easier style offense. Get a completion. And that's a 16-yarder to Higgins. Pushed out of bounds at the Houston 41. First and 10 now for the Texans. Stroud lines up under center. It's a handoff. Woody Marks cuts inside. He's got a hole. Marks brought down by Jalen Ramsey, but after he gets another Houston first down. Type those ones. Let's go, Brandon. Get hyped up. Thank you, Brandon. Said he watched Joey every day. You can tell me that, JD? That's awesome. Shout out to you, my friend. Type those ones. First down, Texans. 1st and 10 now on the opening possession of the second half. Stroud, he's calling out alert. Stroud, play action, quick throw, over the middle, got his man. First down, Houston. They come out slinging. And once again, it's Jaden Higgins on the receiving end of it. 14 yards through the air. Type those ones again. First down, Texans. Quick throw. Beautiful job by Higgins to get into space. Dives to make the grab. Gets to the ground. It's a first down. Back to back to back double-digit yardage plays for the Texans, and they've made their way into Pittsburgh territory, the 31-yard line, to be exact. Broadcast going to go to break, though, as Houston is driving. Subscribe if you haven't already, folks. If you love the NFL, playoff football, if it hypes you up just like it fires me up, subscribe to the channel because we're going live for all the playoff games. We're making daily videos about the NFL draft, about college football, all of it on Chat Sports. So hit that subscribe button. I really do appreciate all of you being here with me. Sub for the playoff juice if you haven't already. And just a reminder of the deals tonight for the people. Okay? Every time we have 100 new subscribers, you make me or JD do a punishment. Let's show them the wheel, JD. What are we getting here at every 100 subscribers? This is why it's important you hit the sub button because we're keeping track here. And if we get 100 more, well, JD and I, one of us going to have to do push-ups. I've already had to do 20 push-ups for 100 likes. Okay. One of us might have to take a Bean Boozled. These things are disgusting. I've got them here. All right. I mean, you put us to work here by hitting that subscribe button. We work for the people. You guys make this all possible, so this is what we're talking about. All right. We've got barking on here, jumping jacks, push-ups, like Bean Boozled, all of it. So hit the subscribe button. Not only is it free, it is free to subscribe. Okay, and you get daily NFL videos if you want them. Live streams for all the NFL playoff games. Like, we're here for you guys, so subscribe. And see if we can get this wheel spin again here. If 100 people will hit the subscribe button, it'd be awesome. So, Cam Hayward was injured on the play. He is limping on the sideline over there. Another Ohio State guy. Had a phenomenal season this year. Veteran in this league for sure. He's on the sideline as Stroud and the Texans line up for the next play. CJ under center. They're at the Pittsburgh 31. Stroud. Handoff. Marks up the middle. He's got 9 yards on the ground. Inches shy of a first down. Another good run by Houston. Good start there for Houston. Chunk play after chunk play, and that time it's Woody Marks for 9 to the Pittsburgh 22. Jalen Ramsey brings him down. Second half, Roger Dodger will look different. In a good way or a bad way? Nomez said, pound it. 2nd and 1. Marks is the back again. Stroud, handoff. Marks, first down, Houston. Type those ones. They're driving. They're into the PrizePicks red zone. Type those ones. Cameron Hayward back on the field. That's huge. They have not announced the times yet for these divisional weekend rounds, but we know that the Bills will play the Broncos. Seattle takes on San Francisco. Bears-Rams coming up. And Patriots play the winner of tonight's football game. Texans-Steelers. Marks. Handoff. Cuts upfield. Oh, maybe get 4. 3 or 4. Nomex said like and subscribe. ones and push-ups. Get it spinning. Every 100 subscribers, we will do that wheel. That means push-ups for me, Bean Boozled, whatever. Appreciate you, Nomex. Hit the sub button. Good to see you in here still, Mondo. Shotgun formation for C.J. Stroud. Stroud looking, throwing, sideline, caught by Schultz. He's hit immediately. Very short gain. Brings up a third down here for the Texans. Kyle Duggar, safety in to make that play. Former Patriot, who again, winner of this game, will play the Patriots. 3rd and 4. Type those threes. Texans on the Steelers' 14-yard line. Stroud, of course, 6 of 7 tonight. Stroud in the gun. CJ takes the snap, looking, pump fake, under pressure. Stroud throwing, picked, and it's intercepted. Another turnover by the Texans. Brandon Eccles with the interception for the Steelers. Stroud's going to want that one back. Oh, man. The Texans were driving. They came out of the half with a beautiful march down the field. And Stroud turns it over. Unbelievable. The Steelers will take over. Wow, man. The Ghost said CJ choking under pressure. Dude. Come on, man. I am not a Steelers fan, if you guys don't know. But damn. Brandon said, and they talk crap about Shedeur Sanders. Exactly, dude. If you watch every other team in the NFL, the successful teams, look at Justin Herbert last night. Awful. Stroud tonight. Not good. At least turnover. Yeah, not good. Watch every other team in the NFL. There's mistakes on offense. There's some sluggishness, okay? And their situations are much better than Shedeur Sanders. Jalen Hurts, awful. Great point. Like, really awful this season. Some of these games were from Hurts. You're like, is he a quarterback? I'm pretty sure they won a game. He didn't complete a pass in the second half. We had like one completion in the second half. It was crazy. It was wild. Phil said Lamar terrible. Goff terrible. To each their own. Goff, I don't trust Goff in big moments either. They fired their OC over there in Detroit. Someone had to be the scapegoat. They were a Super Bowl contender. They missed the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? People on Twitter saying, put in Davis Mills, whose wife had a baby last night. Low-key, we got to have some uncomfortable conversations about starting Davis Mills right now. Time Man said, bench him. Bench Stroud. Dude, seriously, Stroud is giving this win to the Steelers, but Texans still lead. It's 7-6. The Ghost said Baker, ? Baker's took a slide towards the end of this year, but I think Baker's talented. I wanted him to stay a Cleveland Brown. Wow, man. Steelers brought 4 with a stunt twist on the D-line. Stroud stepping up, trying to throw on the run. He's just been inaccurate throwing on the run tonight. Here's a handoff for 1st and 10. Backpedaling, it goes Jaylen Warren. Decent gain there after he was hit quickly. The Ghost said Baker got that it factor. The charisma, the moxie. It's true. It's all there for Baker Mayfield. Hit that sub button, folks. Every 100 subscribers, we have a deal for the people where we will spin a wheel. And JD and I will do some funny stuff here on the stream for you guys. Just hit the subscribe button. 2nd and 3 now for Aaron Rodgers. Rodgers. Handoff again. It's Warren. Warren slipping through defenders, fighting to get to the line. Will they signal first down? They give it to him. 1st and 10 for the Steelers. 1st and 10. Type those ones. Chaka in the Steelers we trust. Do you trust them? D1 board says let's get an interception. Rodgers, shotgun formation. Movement up front. Flags fly. That is a false start on Pittsburgh. Back him up. 5 yards. Phil said pick 6 coming. Come on now. False start. I believe it was on Jonnu Smith, actually, the tight end. Rodgers, 9 of 15 tonight, 79 yards only. But we are 9 minutes to go in the third quarter. Plenty of time. Metcalf, after the 2 catches early, that's it. 3 targets, 2 receptions, and he dropped 1. Gainwell in the backfield. Quick throw is stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Calvin Austin will get nothing. The Texans defense arrives. Wow, they sniffed that out the whole way. Jalen Petrie wearing the Guardian cap says, I'm there. 10 subscribers away. Hit that sub button. 427, 300 would be a cool looking number. 2nd and 15 now for Pittsburgh. Shotgun for Rodgers. Rodgers throwing, completing to the Pittsburgh 15 is Calvin Austin. Tackle made by Jalen Petrie once again. But that's going to bring up a 3rd down. 6 yards through the air. 3rd and 4. Well, 3rd and 9, actually, because of the penalty. So type those 3s. It's the 3rd down. Austin got hit in the helmet by Petrie as he made the tackle. Here's 3rd and 9. 7:20 to go in the 3rd. Empty set for Aaron Rodgers. Rodgers looking, throwing, caught. MVS over the middle. He's got a 1st down. Pittsburgh. Steelers still trail 7-6. Big pickup for Rodgers. Houston defense played pretty well to this point, not giving up a touchdown. And remember, Stroud has 3 turnovers today, and they're winning. Will that stand for long? Steelers at their own 29 here. Gainwell is the back. Give it to Gainwell. Gainwell cuts inside, slips a tackle, but he's not going to get away. Another tackle for loss for the Houston Texans. Jalen Petrie is everywhere tonight. Credit him with the TFL. That's a loss of 2 for Pittsburgh. Come on, Houston. Is it time to start Davis Mills? D1 board said CJ got to go. Low key, dude. When CJ was out, Mills had some big wins, some big performances. Texans fans know. Empty set. They go 5 wide for Aaron Rodgers. We're looking at a 2nd and 12 here with 6 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Rodgers, pump fake, pressured. Rodgers gets away. Throw on the run to the sideline is incomplete. Good job to evade the pressure there by Aaron Rodgers. For a guy his age, he got out of that. Danielle Hunter all over him. Incomplete pass, though. It's 3rd down. What a play. Getting chased down. Will Anderson and Danielle Hunter. And somehow, Rodgers able to get out of the pocket and get an incompletion. Phil said, don't make the old guy run. MJ Glazer. What are these QBs doing? All of them suck. 3rd and 12. Rodgers drop back. He's going to go deep. Uncorks it downfield. Incomplete to Calvin Austin, who wants a flag. No signal yet. Ball looked over his head, uncatchable to me. And Calvin Austin doesn't get the call. Kamari Lassiter in on the coverage. Little hand fighting. I don't see a lot there. Ball's way over their head. I think it's a good no call. Let's punt on 4th and 12. Steelers going to boot this one away. Punt from the 15. Sailing punt all the way inside the 20, but this one will be fielded by Jalen Knoll. Knoll gets to the 30, and he's tackled, swung down. Stroud, can you redeem yourself? Team has the lead still. What do you think is going to happen? In the chat, type right now, TD if there'll be a touchdown. FG for a field goal. Punt if you think the Texans will punt. And finally, TO if you think they're going to turn it over again. Comment 2 letters or punt down below. Let's read out what people think. D1 Board says he thinks the Texans will get a field goal. LaKendrick Brown thinks the Texans score a touchdown here. Brandon Baller. Turnover again for the Texans coming up, according to Brandon. Let's see. Split opinions here in the chat. Time Man says a touchdown's coming for the Texans. The Ghost said no flag. Good call. Gabriel, touchdown. Phil says, dang, we're getting another turnover. It would be a 4th for Stroud. Touchdown, says the Ghost. Turnover, says Terry Brown. It's coming right up. What do we think, chat? What do we think? What do you think, JD? What do you think is going to happen?
Hopefully a touchdown.
Hopefully a touchdown. Let's get some fireworks. Let's get some more action, okay? We've only had 1 touchdown today. You know, low-key, it's been a pretty ugly game, honestly, when you think about it. You know, we're making it exciting. We're having so much fun that I forgot that the game is actually ugly. Bench CJ, he's not the one. Are Texans fans out on CJ Stroud now? Brandon said, that's a big wish, JD. Christmas is past. That is a Christmas wish right there. You need a Christmas miracle for a touchdown, all right? Clearly. I'm a root for touchdown as well, JD. You know, I'll go touchdown. Do I think it's going to happen? No. I like the field goal guess, though. Nah, you know what? We'll go touchdown. Screw it. Let's get some fireworks here, okay? And don't forget to subscribe, folks. I'm going to spin the wheel. You know what? I say we cut a deal, JD. I say we cut a deal because the YouTube bots have been purging us. So we had hit the over 300 mark, and then YouTube deleted some of them. That's what they do. I'm not kidding. If we get to 427,300, if just 9 more people subscribe right now, we will do a free wheel spin. Normally, it's every 100 subscribers. I'm going to do it for 9 more. Wheel spin meaning JD and I will either have to do push-ups. We might have to do jumping jacks. We might have to take a Bean Boozled. 9 more people subscribe. It's free to hit the sub button, and we make daily NFL videos for you guys. So we love it here. We love the NFL. If you do too, come on over. Stroud, bootleg, dumps it off to Hutchinson. Xavier Hutchinson with a decent chunk there, 5 yards, brings up 2nd and 5. 417 people in the building watching with us. Hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. Watch parties for all these playoff games. We are football fanatics here at Chat Sports. 2nd and 5, 5 minutes to go in this 3rd quarter. Stroud under center. Handoff. Flag flies as Woody Marks gets the carry. Takes it for 2 yards. Let's check the mark. Commentator speculating that it would be an illegal shift. It is on the offense. I'm going to redo the 2nd down, folks. Illegal motion. Dalton Schultz. Tough night for C.J. Stroud tonight. 2 fumbles, an interception, And one of the fumbles was really an interception, but they said the arm was not coming forward. It was a fumble recovered. Dragon said pick 6, and D1 Board said, the F you mean pick 6? Texans at their own 30. Here's C.J. Stroud. Steelers rush 4. Stroud under pressure. He's going to go down. Tackled at the line of scrimmage. The Steelers get home. 3rd and 10 now after that sack from Harmon. Wow. Derek Harmon, number 99, gets in the backfield to take down Stroud. It's a big 3rd down now. 7-6 still your score. Stroud drops back. Steelers rush 4 again. This time, more time for Stroud. He misfires. Nico Collins, incomplete, out of bounds. Texans got a punt. Nobody predicted punt, by the way. Probably was the most obvious when you think about it. We all forgot about it. CJ and the Texans step off the field, punting units out there. This is what we're dealing with, JD. Tommy Townsend going to send it away. Punting from his own 20. Booming punt to the 10. Austin going to return this one. Slips some tackles. He's going to get to the 24 for Pittsburgh. D1 Board, we owe 9 a sorry. 9 is in J.J. McCarthy, folks. All right. They're going to go to a timeout, but we're not going anywhere. Buckle up. This is a close one. Playoff football for 3rd quarter. Almost over. Let's tell you guys about our sponsor and then keep hanging out. This episode is brought to you by PrizePicks. Whether you're starting a new routine or making player picks for the first time, trying something new can be hard. But in life and on PrizePicks, it always feels good to be right. High-pressure playoff matchups every weekend. Elite hoops action almost every night. The action never stops. And PrizePicks lets you take control. I love this app. It's a lot of fun. I make lineups every week, and I win money doing it. And since I can't watch my favorite team anymore for a while, okay, I'm a Cleveland fan, I want a way to stay entertained during games, have something to root for. And PrizePicks makes all the games more entertaining. And new feature alert. PrizePicks now has early payouts. If your player gets off to a hot start, you now have the option to cash out those winnings before the game even finishes. Getting on the action, PrizePicks is now available in all 50 states, including California, Texas, Florida, and Georgia. This is my lineup, and guess what? I won money. I told you guys. I know ball. Caleb Williams, more than half a passing yard. It was an awesome deal that PrizePicks gave out. And I had C.J. Stroud more than half a passing touchdown. It's the only touchdown of the game, but it counts. Download the PrizePicks app today and use code CLNS to get $50 in lineups. After you play your first $5 lineup, that is code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks, it's good to be right. Hit that sub button if you haven't already, folks. What's up? I know. 9 more subs and we will do a free wheel spin, folks. Next Super Chat, I'll do a shot as well. Actually, that was our Steelers black. We've got our Texans red here. All right, make me do some shots. Send in a Super Chat. Let's get partying here. It's playoff football. Let me crack open some cold ones, folks. Hope you're doing the same at home, having fun. Maybe you got a snack, relaxing. What social media is everybody on, too? Does anybody here have TikTok? All right, if I make TikTok references, are we going to get that? Twitter, Instagram, what are people on? Coming back here with 3:42 left in the 3rd quarter. Sure, I'll take that. Follow me on X. Brandon, yes. You got it, social media. MJ Glazer got all of them. Not with a name like MJ Glazer, I figure you would. Shout out to you, my guy. I'm a LeBron fan, though. Rodgers going deep. Got his man. First down, Pittsburgh. It's Adam Thielen, the former Viking, with a big play, his 2nd catch of the night. Steelers offense needed it. Thank you, Mike Nintendo, for the follow. If I get the notification that someone followed, I will shout you out in front of everybody. Mike Kafka interviewing with the Bucks and the Lions. Sure. The Giants' interim head coach, if you didn't know. I wouldn't hire him, though. Rodgers, handoff. Play action, actually. Rodgers, under pressure, dumps it off. Jonnu Smith, not going to get anywhere. Mike, what are we asking me now? What are we doing, Mike? Said, Joey, why do I feel like if you had a kid, they'd be a Steelers fan for some reason? Mike, if we were doing a mailbag, I'd put that on the show, Mike, because that's hilarious. No kid of mine will be a Steelers fan, Mike. Unless my wife's a Steelers fan, there's nothing I could do about it. You know what I'm saying, JD? What am I going to do then? Then I can't do nothing. Rodgers takes the snap. Looking. Throwing incomplete. Start to feel the pressure. Protection held up for a little bit, but not long enough. Incompletion again. Pittsburgh has a 3rd and 11 now coming up. Shout out to Brandon Bolt. Got me on X. Shout outs. 8 more subs. Hit that cool looking 300 number. Free to subscribe, folks. Really appreciate it. Incompletion for Aaron Rodgers on 2nd and 11. 3rd and long now coming up. Still 7-6 here with 2:10 to go in the 3rd quarter. Shotgun for Rodgers. Gainwell is the back. Texans bring 4. Rodgers hit as he throws the balls out. The Steelers dive on it. Wow, they've been fortunate with fumble recoveries today. It was the guard, Mason McCormick, who actually recovers it, but that was ruled a fumble by Aaron Rodgers, folks. It'll be a loss. It was a strip sack, really, for 9 yards, but it actually goes down, what, loss of 14? Wow. So the Steelers will punt it away down to the 10, and Knoll slips a tackle. He gets out to the 20. C.J. Stroud, can you show me something, please? 1st and 10 coming up for the Texans as this 3rd quarter only has 1:29 to go. And then, guess what? 4th quarter action. Playoff football in a 1-point game. This is what you watch for. This is what you tune in for, folks. Season on the line. Stay with us. Mike Nintendo said, Joey, I will put that question in the next Browns mailbag. Sounds good, Mike. I don't know if my producer will choose it, though. But I'll answer it on the next Browns Live. Every Wednesday, we go live on the Browns Report channel, if anyone is interested. Shaggy, I gave you a sub. Appreciate you, Shaggy. W Shaggy in the chat, and everybody that is subscribing right now. Ty Man's with me. He said, Stroud, show me something. Show us something. Yeah, no? I don't mind it. I don't know. Let's shout out our recent subscribers. Gabriel, shout out to you, my guy. Shout out to Tuddy Woody. Shout out Antoine, Bach, Boris. Shout out to all the recent subscribers. If you want a shout out, hit that sub button. Put you up on the show. MJ, followed the TikTok. Hell yeah. The Chat Sports TikTok, I'm guessing. There's also a Joey O. Brown TikTok. If you want to follow that, we could throw my socials up. Shout out to that subscriber. Where was CJ drafted? He was the 2nd overall pick. Know that off the top of my head. I always thought he should have been the 1st overall pick, but guess who it was? Bryce Young. And I was out on Bryce Young for a while. I really was. What are we about to do? What are we about to do, JD? That's what I was thinking. Here are my socials. Give me a follow, y'all. JoeyO70. Brown Support IG. Joey O. Brown. Hit me up. I'm on social media a lot, unfortunately. But it's all I do. So if you want to chat with me there, I'm there with you. Appreciate you guys being in here with me. Getting outplayed by a 5th-round pick in Cleveland. Wrists up, baby. Shador. No problem, Shaggy. Thank you for the sub. All righty. Third quarter action almost done here. All right. Stroud. There's Rodgers on the sideline. What do you got for me? What do you got? Stroud under center. Marches the back. Play action. Stroud over the middle. Incomplete. Nico Collins. Had it in his hands, but that's a tight window. Tough throw. Incomplete. 2nd and 10, folks. Brandon, those stats are horrendous. Yeah. I mean, Texans, they've got some yards, but only 1 touchdown. You on board with the Cam Ward quote. I'm going to keep it a buck. We ass. 500 people in the building, though. We're almost at fourth quarter action in a 1-point game in the playoffs. This is what you tune in for. This is why you subscribe. Watch parties for all the playoff games. Nico Collins is being helped off the field. The classless Steelers fans are cheering. Well, it is 2nd and 10, but 5 subs away from that next mark. Appreciate it if you guys would join the party. Oh, the ball's on the turf again. Stroud dives on it. How many times are they going to fumble tonight? Houston fortunate to recover this one. But that ball has been out at least 4 times tonight. Stroud not even looking. Hits him in the chest. The center is not on the same page with QB tonight. And for as great as D'Amico Ryans has been as a coach, this unit on offense does not look prepared in some of these moments. That's the truth. It's now 3rd down and 15. Stroud dropping back, stepping up, throwing deep, wants it all. Got it! Christian Kirk with a big chunk play on 3rd and long, right when you needed it most. Stroud delivered. Texans first down. Big play down the sideline. Kirk gets loose. 49 yards. Type those once. It's a first down. Finally for the Houston Texans. Big gainer. 107 yards on the night now for Christian Kirk, and the only touchdown of the game is his. That will take us to the end of the 3rd quarter, folks. Houston driving. They lead 7-6 in the playoffs. 1 quarter to go. Type your 4s. It's the 4th quarter. This is what you live for. Close games, playoff football. We got you covered at Chat Sports, man. Let's have some fun. 1 quarter to go. Stay tuned. One team's moving on. One team's season ends tonight. Everything you worked for all season long comes down to this. Type those 4s. It's the 4th quarter, folks. Come on. I see Ty Man typing his 4. I see Brandon. I see Phil. I see MJ Glazer still. Gabriel, I see. I see George loves the weather. Welcome in, my friend. Ty Man, 4th quarter time. Gabriel spamming his 4s. Let's go. Quarter 4 begins. This is where the money's made. This is where all the marbles are. Comes down to this last 15 minutes, folks. Type your 4s. Gabriel, Terry, MJ, Mondo, Tyman, MJ. Shout outs to everybody typing 4. Phil, Gabriel, MJ. Keep them coming, folks. It is time. Like the stream if you haven't already. Sub if you haven't already either. But that was a 46-yarder to Christian Kirk to close out the third quarter. All comes down to this, ladies and gentlemen. This is where legends are made. That's what they say, JD. That's what they tell me. All right? CJ Stroud, with all the criticism he's faced through 3 quarters, can he clutch up when it counts? Both these defenses, I would say making plays, but really the Texans have shot themselves in the foot here. Outside of the turnovers, Stroud tonight, 18 of 28, 200 yards, a touchdown, 1 pick. Quarterback rating's 82, but 4 fumbles total. All right, they recovered some of them, 2 of them the Steelers got. What do you make of CJ Stroud's night tonight, folks? Comment down below. It is time. Fourth quarter, here we go. Broadcast is back. Get ready. Keep those 4s coming. Shout out to Shaggy typing the 4. CJ Stroud lines up under center in Pittsburgh territory. Stroud, handoff. Woody Marks. 2 yards, flag flies. Check the flag. Everything counts right now. Every yard, every play. It's the playoffs. It's the fourth quarter. It's a 1-point game. 7-6. And that's holding on Titus Howard. They're going to back this one up here. 10-yard penalty for Houston. So now, it's a 1st and 20 to start the fourth quarter. Come hard or go home, baby. Spam those 4s. Fourth quarter action. Who you got? New poll in the chat. Tell me who you think's going to win. 7-6 here in the fourth quarter. Stroud, handoff on 1st and 20. Marks gets out past the Steeler 40. Give him 7 yards on the ground. And Nico Collins, here's a scary sight, folks. Nico Collins is being carted off. Awful news for Houston Texans fans. His helmet slammed into the turf, and he is on the cart. He does have some injury history. We will monitor this for you guys to get the word on Collins. But here's Stroud without his top receiver. Throws. Caught. Kirk. Decent gain. It's 3rd down, though, for Houston. They'll give him 7 yards through the air. Big 3rd down, folks. Type your 3s. 3rd and 6. Collins is being evaluated for a concussion. We got the word from Adam Schefter. Look at that, 167 likes on the stream in a 6-7 game. Here's Stroud, shotgun formation. Chubb is the back. Stroud, deep, sideline, incomplete. Wow. Joey Porter on the coverage, celebrating. They were trying to get it to the rookie wide receiver, Jaden Higgins. Tried to go back shoulder. He had to turn around for this one. It wasn't there the whole way. Good coverage by Porter. Stroud, sideline, upset. Bless you. Time man said, Stroud, don't mess this up. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn. He will try a 51-yarder. This is crucial. Steelers would take over from here if he misses. Fairbairn. Kick is up, and it is good. Dangerously close. That looked short for a second, but he got there. He got there, folks. Type the 3s. Field goal is good. And the Texans take a 10-6 lead. That's big. Field goal doesn't do you much now. Pittsburgh's thinking touchdown here with 13:07 to go. Folks, playoff football, Monday night, wild card weekend. We got a good one. It's close. That's what you can ask for, baby. We got the rest of the game covered for you, folks. All right, so stay tuned. Buckle up. Grab a snack, pizza, drink, whatever you like. I still got my shots. Send a super chat, and I'll take another shot. First, let me tell you about today's sponsor, and that is PrizePicks. Whether you are starting a new routine or making player picks for the first time, trying something new can be hard, but in life and on PrizePicks, it always feels good to be right. With high-pressure playoff matchups every weekend and elite hoops action almost every night, the action never stops. PrizePicks lets you take control. I love this app. It's a lot of fun. I win money. And since I can't watch my favorite team anymore for a while, I'm a Cleveland fan, I want a way to stay entertained during these games, have something to root for. PrizePicks helps me do that. It makes all these games so much more entertaining. And a new feature, alert, PrizePicks now has early payouts. If your player gets off to a hot start, listen to me now, you may now have the option to cash out those winnings before the game even finishes. Get in on the action. PrizePicks is now available in all 50 states, including California, Texas, Florida, and Georgia. Two-pick power play. What'd I tell y'all? I'm making money. More than half a passing yard for Caleb Williams was correct. More than half passing touchdown for C.J. Stroud was correct. It's the only touchdown of the game so far, but I called it. You can do the same thing and take my lineup advice. If you download the PrizePicks app today, use code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That is code CLNS. Get $50 in lineups after your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks, it is good to be right. One subscriber away. Who's going to do it? Who's going to be the special person? 427, 299. This could say 427,300 subscribers. One away. And, I did make that deal. I said I'd do a wheel spin, didn't I? One more subscriber. JD and I will do a punishment wheel. Nintendo, I don't know why I thought Joey was a Jets fan at first. Maybe because I'm from New York, but nah, fuck. Sorry. The Jets suck. We hit it. 427, 300. We hit it. Shout out. Actually, do we have the recent subscribers? Let's see who it was. Let's shout out the subscribers. Kickoff for Kaimi Fairbairn. Inside the 10. Hey, shout out to Mike, Diana, Gabriel, ELG. Huddy Wuddy, our recent subs. Shout out. Oh, we just got another one. MJ Glazer said, spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. We got you, my brother. Shout out Mike Honcho. Let's do it at the commercial break. At the commercial break, we'll spin the wheel. This postseason's been phenomenal, guys. There's been so many close games down to the wire. We're in for another good finish. It's 10-6 here. The Steelers have the football. A trailing team with the ball. First and 10, 13 minutes exactly left in this game. Who's going to do it? Rodgers, does he have one last miracle in him? Gainwell is the back. Give it to him. Gainwell cuts upfield. He's got space. First down, Pittsburgh. Type your ones. Gainwell Merchant. Type those ones. Brandon, let's go, baby. Playoff football. Nintendo, you thought I was from Wyoming. Who in the damn hell is from Wyoming? Name one person. Shotgun formation for Aaron Rodgers here. First and 10. Gainwell is the back. He's to the left of Rodgers. Two receivers, top of your screen. Metcalf been quiet since the first quarter. Rodgers looking, launching, sideline, incomplete. Calvin Austin with a ridiculous effort. It batted in the air. He tried to signal like he caught it, but that ball hit the ground. That's what I saw. Look at this replay. One-on-one. It's a valiant effort by Calvin Austin, but he gets his fingertips on it, but that bounces off the ground. Good effort. Good effort. Great coverage, too, by Kamari Lassiter. And Rodgers did put it in the right spot. Austin almost able to make a play. Got his fingertips on it. But that ball's incomplete, folks. Second and 10 now. 12-14 to go. Play clock at 3. Got to snap it here. Rodgers in the gun. Play clock hits 0. They do get it off. Handoff is tackled for loss. Kenneth Gainwell goes down. Houston's defense is here. Steelers fans booing loud. 0 touchdowns for Pittsburgh tonight. Brandon, was it you that said this game looks familiar? It's a lot like Steelers-Browns, isn't it? Final score of that game, I believe, was 13-6. No touchdowns for Pittsburgh there. No touchdowns tonight. Empty set for Rodgers. Here's a huge 3rd and 12 right now if you're Pittsburgh. They're 1 of 9 on 3rd downs tonight, folks. Rodgers. Texans bring 4. Rodgers, it gets home! Ball's out! Houston's got it! They scoop it up! They're going the other way! Fumble Rooski 6! Touchdown Houston defense! Rodgers lost it! And that is a fumble 6 for Rankins and the Houston Texans defense! Blow the game open! The call on the field is touchdown Texans. Watch this. Will Anderson. Oh, I bet. Anderson gets home, knocks the ball out, and the big fella, Rankins, gets in there, scoops it up, takes it back the other way. That's 305-pound Sheldon Rankins, folks. Big fella touchdown. Type the TDs. Scoop and score, that's right. Fairbairn knocks the extra point through. It's 17-6. Texans with a massive defensive touchdown. For all the fumbles that Houston has had tonight, the most impactful one goes their way. Scoop and score. Type those TDs. Houston's on top. Come on. Eddie said, uh-oh. Another coach gone. Mike Tomlin going to get fired after this? Play of the game. In clutch time, folks. Woo! Unbelievable. Dragon said, like I said, Rodgers F it up. Give up a touchdown. Did you call that, Dragon? It's pretty good. Drew Goodrich. Let's effing go. Texans, Tutty. D'Amico Ryan's fired up. This means everything. It's the playoffs. Wow. Yeah, no commercial. Kickoff after the touchdown. Fairbairn sends it down to the 10. Steelers and Kenneth Gainwell going to return this one. Gainwell trying to get to that right side. Slips some Texans. He's out past the 30. Tackle. Oh, shoving after the play. Careful now. But I believe he gets out to about the 33. Wow. Is this Aaron Rodgers' last game, folks, in the NFL? Free agent. Does he resign if they lose this game? This could be a moment to savor, folks. We see Aaron Rodgers take the field right here. 1st and 10, 11, 16 left in this game. Your score 17-6. It is a 2-score game now, folks. Hit that subscribe button. Rodgers in the gun. Rodgers looking, launching, deep, over the middle, incomplete to Pat Freiermuth. Steelers offense seems like momentum has been killed. It's been crushed after that fumble 6, baby. Aaron Rodgers is older than D'Amico Ryans. Rodgers, 42 years old, the head coach of the Houston Texans. D'Amico Ryans, 41, folks. Maybe Rodgers coaches next year. Rodgers, drop back, looking, throwing. Got one over the middle, was blasted. Azeez Al-Shire with the tackle quickly. Hell of a season for the linebacker. Makes the play. Steelers go quick. Rodgers under center, going to throw over the middle. Strong grab by Pat Freiermuth. Out past midfield. That's a first down, Pittsburgh. They needed it. Type the ones. Type the ones, folks. Is there a flag? Big, strong grab by Pat Freiermuth. Check this mark. There is a flag. 12 men on defense. Won't matter for Pittsburgh. They decline it. 18-yard pickup for Pat Freiermuth. The crowd was screaming, "Muth," as he made the grab. About 500 people watching with us, 496. Appreciate everybody being in here. Subscribe if you're not already. This is the moment that counts, folks. Fourth quarter, playoff football. Rodgers fighting. Season on the line. Aaron Rodgers drop back, looking. He's going to go down. Sacked. Down he goes. Houston's defense coming up big. I would not want to play this Texans team if I'm the New England Patriots. I would not want to play this Texans team, man. This is a team whose defense has been unreal. 6 points for the Steelers offense today. And this team is, you got to think, it's one of their worst offensive outings of the season. And they're dominating. 2 scores in the fourth quarter. Rodgers looking, rolling out, throw on the run, incomplete, into double coverage, forcing it to DK Metcalf. It's not there. It's not there. DK Metcalf tonight, just 2 catches. That's the same amount of games he was suspended. 1 catch for each one tonight. Steelers season on the line here. True Goodrich said, Sackwich. Time man's typing his sacks. Rodgers seeing ghosts. Like he's Sam Darnold out here. 3rd and 13. Play clock at 2. Rodgers takes the snap. Texans pressure, gets home. Batted in the air. Incomplete pass. Texans celebrating its 4th and 13. With 9:36 to go. All 3 timeouts. Steelers probably going to have to punt this one away. Great play again. Oh, Rodgers got hit in the face here. D'Amico Autry bats that ball in the air. Rodgers is upset. Doesn't matter. 4th and 13, Steelers on to punt. That one goes away. Oh, Jalen Noel making a fingertip catch. That was dangerous. You don't want to muff a punt at this stage of the game right there. That would have been awful. But fair catch happens, and Texans take over. 9:29 to go. Winner of this game plays the New England Patriots. All right, let's do the wheel spin we promised. Are we still over the 300 mark? Subs? Check it. Really? Oh, no. Oh, we were about to do a wheel spin, but now, what are we going to do, JD? I think we flash it. We need 3 more subscribers. We're about to do a wheel spin, folks. We need 3 more people to sub. I said the deal, 427,300. 3 more subscribers. Come on, folks. Show them what the wheel looks like. Show them the wheel. There we go. 2 more subs. 2 more subs. And we'll spin this thing. 2 more people hit that subscribe button. It's free to just click the button. And let's show you guys. Oh, I see what you mean. I get you. Here we go. D1 Board said, hit the button. And then you can chat as well. It's a little punishment wheel for me and JD, all right? We got push-ups on here, jumping jacks. We have Bean Boozled. Bro, we got to eat one of these beans. These things are disgusting. 2 more people subscribe and we can do it. So where are we at? Where are we at, JD? Where are we at? You can put a comment way in if you want to break it up. Where are we at? 4th quarter. Tell me, folks. Who's going to win? What's going to happen? What are the Texans about to do? Are they going to turn this thing right back over? Type TO. Touchdown, field goal, punt. 1 away. Hey! There we go. There we go. Run it up, baby. Hit that subscribe button. Let's go. It's free. Let's go. Now we can spin that wheel. There we go. There we go. Run it up, baby. Playoff football. Playoff football. All right, you want to do it? 1st and 10. Stroud under center. Handoff. Woody Marks. Up the middle. 2 yards. Let's do it. What do we got? What do we got? Oh, yeah, JD. Yeah, JD. Bark for them, JD. You got to do at least 3 barks, though, okay? It's like I do on the Browns channel. Yeah, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Good thing we didn't get bean boozled. Every 100 subscribers, we're going to spin that wheel, folks, so hit the sub button. Stroud. Hit as he throws. It's complete. 1st down, Texans. Jaden Higgins with the grab. 1st down, Houston. Type those ones. Steelers, pressure getting home tonight. Huh? That's right, Brandon. Browns trading for A.J. Brown? A.J. Brown is absolutely getting traded. Is he a Patriot, though? Is he a Brown? We'll see. Stroud under center. Chubb is the back. Give it to Nick Chubb. Speaking of Cleveland Browns. Chubb weaving his way forward. Not much there, though. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Or 2nd down. After the Higgins first. Nico Collins officially ruled out, folks, with a concussion. Justin Watson also out with a concussion for the Houston Texans. So, wide receiver room gets thinner here. But you imagine they're going to go heavy run here on these drives to drain some clock. There's 7:35 to go and counting. 2nd and 8. Stroud under center. A lot of blockers in on this formation. They hand it off. Chubb cuts upfield. Gets to the 30. Few yards on the ground there for Nick Chubb. Nintendo, my hot take, a 47% chance that Sanders is traded to the Cardinals. I'll tell you what. The only rumor I could see is Sanders to the Raiders for a 1st round, for their 1st pick and another 1st. Don't say I didn't warn you. 3rd and 4. 6:50 to go. Shotgun. Stroud. Steelers bring pressure. Stroud gets rid of it. Complete to Christian Kirk. He was one-on-one. He wins the battle. Kirk still going. Down at the Pittsburgh 35. Christian Kirk celebrates a big gainer. What a play. 33 yards. The Steelers heavy blitz. Stroud gets it out and Kirk has room to run. Eccles got beat. That's an interesting defensive play call. You're expecting run, you send the house, but you're in man, leaving every receiver one-on-one, and the Texans come out and throw this thing. All it took was a quick throw to Kirk over the middle, and he did the rest, 33 yards. Woody Marks gets 1 yard on the ground there on 1st and 10. Remember, we are in Pittsburgh territory here at the Steelers 36 now. Let's go, Ty, man. That will never happen. Yeah, I don't think so. I think Sanders is the Browns quarterback next year, but you never know with these things, bro. Plus, if Mendoza wins the Natty, it's going to be too expensive to trade up for him. It's not worth it. 2nd and 8. They gave Woody Marks 2 yards, so Texans at the Steelers 35. Here's another handoff. It's Nick Chubb, though. Chubb fighting. He's out to the 30. 5-yard pickup for Nick Chubb. Third and 3, folks. 4th quarter. Subscribe. Playoff action, baby. Christian Kirk gets on the field for this 3rd and 3. He had the massive 33-yard gain. He's back out here. It's interesting to see what the Steelers do here. Browns trading for Kyler Murray? They better not. Shotgun for Stroud. Handoff. Chubb! He's got room in a first down, Houston. Type your ones. Offside on the Steelers. Doesn't matter. 9 yards up the middle for Nick Chubb. Penalty declined. Type your ones. Like the video. At 100 likes, we'll do another wheel spin. That was the deal I made as well. 19 likes away. 498 people watching. Not everybody's liked the video. Hit that like button if you love playoff football. That's what it's about. And if anyone super chats again, I'll take a shot here. We'll take a shot of our red one for the Houston Texans, who are winning this football game right now. We took my Steelers black at 3-0. It's been Texans since. Handoff. Chubb. He's going to go down in the backfield. Lose a yard. I mean, if Murray's cheap, that makes sense, Mike, but his contract's awful. He's on a massive deal, Kyler Murray, and it's guaranteed money. We got enough quarterbacks we're paying in the Browns room. Really just one. Getting all of it. Former Houston Texan, if you know what I'm talking about. Stroud under center, 2nd and 11. Screams run play. Stroud, handoff, Chubb. Chubb breaking tackles, swung down by Patrick Queen, but he got a decent chunk there. Flag flies again. Can we let him play, please? Rodgers sitting on the sideline watching, contemplating. I know he's going to get some retirement questions after this, folks. Get ready. Check the call. Face mask. Defense. Last thing that Pittsburgh needed. Half the distance to the goal. Wow. And Herbig will check out of the ball game after the face mask. Upset with himself. Unbelievable. Gabriel doesn't count as a quarterback. Dylan Gabriel sucks, dude. He blows. I don't understand why we drafted him. Draft night, I was pissed. Stroud under center. 1st and goal now for Houston. Flag flies again. What are we doing? This is the playoffs. False start. Can we stay disciplined? It's the biggest game of both your seasons, please. 17-6. Texans lead. They are in the PrizePicks red zone. 1st and goal, folks. Ursi with the false start, though. Forced at the Pittsburgh 8, so. Yeah, Mike Tomlin, 19 straight seasons without that losing record, but it always leads to a playoff loss. I'm telling you guys. They do this every year. They go above 500, they make the playoffs, they lose in the first round. I watch it every year. Past 9 years. Handoff. Woody Marks has got room. Marks is loose. Touchdown, Texans. That'll do it. Icing on the cake. 13-yard rushing touchdown. Woody Marks in the clutch. Type your TDs. The Texans score again. Touchdown, Texans. 3:38 to go. Pittsburgh going to need a miracle. Woody Marks has been clutch tonight. 112 yards on the ground, 1 touchdown, and had a 20-yarder. How about a 13-yard touchdown there? Fairbairn's extra point is good. Type your TDs. Take that, Pittsburgh. The Texans are rolling. It's 24-6, folks. And yet that over-under, the under is still good right now. 38 is, I told you. Is Rodgers done in the National Football League? Check out Woody Marks' day, folks. 112 yards and a touchdown. He's averaging 5.9 yards per carry, okay? Just playoff football. Texans had struggled to run the ball. Now he's the first rookie with 100 rushing yards in a playoff game in 5 years, actually, since 2021. It was Cam Akers. Whatever happened to him? $3:38 to go. 24-6, folks. Wow. Unbelievable. Fairbairn will boot this one away. Oh, Steelers muffed the punt, but Gainwell gets it back. Nothing going right for Pittsburgh in this fourth quarter. Aaron Rodgers. Is this it? Is this it? Good game, Shaggy. Good stuff. Good stuff. Wow. What do we think, guys? What do you think of this playoff game, man? This blew up in the fourth quarter, I'll say that. Wow. Rodgers in the gun. Batted at the line, looking for Metcalf. Not even going to have a chance. D1 had me thinking the Texans were going to lose in the third quarter. They fought, man. They fought. And this is with Stroud having 3 turnovers, taking 3 sacks. Still had 250 yards. 6 points. Embarrassment if you're the Steelers and Aaron Rodgers. Rodgers pumps. Incomplete to Gainwell. Everything sucks for them right now. A drop on a screen. Now 3rd and 10. Your season is about to end, folks. If you're the Pittsburgh Steelers, you need a miracle right now. You're down 18. All they do is lose playoff games. Tomlin might be out, dude. We're going to have some conversations here this week. That's why you subscribe to Chat Sports. Daily videos, especially when there's breaking news. We got you covered with all the analysis and why it's happening. Rodgers looking, throwing, caught, Gainwell. Short of first down yardage, obviously. Gain of 4. They give him 5. 4th and 5, this is it. This would be it, folks. Brandon said, told you, Joey-O. Let's go Houston. Gainwell to the left of Rodgers here. 4th and 5 for Pittsburgh. You need it. Rodgers looking, throwing. Picked! Picked! Going all the way to the 15, into the 10, 5, touchdown! Pick 6 for the Texans! Kalen Bullock! Cherry on top! All of a sudden, it's a blowout! Texans touchdown, pick 6! Type those TDs! Show me those TDs! Show me them, JD. Get your TDs out. Touchdown, Texans. Wow, what a job to stay in bounds and cut inside. Oh, my goodness. Bullock. Phil, I give up. Phil, man. Wow. The Steelers have now lost each of their last 7 playoff games dating back to 2016. The longest playoff losing streak in franchise history. And they suck. They've been blown out in all of them. Unbelievable. This is embarrassing. Mike Tomlin going 9-8 every year to get bounced in the wild card. 10-7 this year. Wow. Got to check in on our Steelers and Texans hosts, see what their reactions are after this game. Sperry's depressed. Chugs is going to be obnoxious. Obnoxious. 50-yard pick six, folks. That's got to do it. Fairbairn. Extra point attempt. Up. Good. No good. The hell was that? Huh? A low line drive extra point attempt? Playing soccer now? I don't know. Yeah, they're not going to. They would never. 36 total points in this game. 6 for the Steelers, folks. It's a Bubba move. It's funny, Brandon. Bubba Ventrone should be fired. He's the Browns special teams coordinator, if you guys don't know. Speaking of trash. He said probably? Lisa Salters just said Rodgers said this is probably it. Holy shit, guys. This might be the end of Aaron Rodgers' career. I mean, that's kind of crazy. If you're a football fan, this is the last time we're going to see Aaron Rodgers ever. That's kind of wild. I watched so many of his games in Green Bay. I kind of grew up with it, you know. This might be it. Literally. Wow. Let's go, D1. Phil said, it ain't over. This is Rodgers. 10 more likes and we'll do a wheel spin, folks. We're 10 likes away from 200. Hit the like button. His last throw ever would be a pick six. He's not on the sideline. Mason Rudolph is in. Jalen Warren, not going to get anything. I think we are watching the last game ever for Aaron Rodgers, folks. Unbelievable. Unbelievable career. Wow. All right, JD, we got a couple minutes left. What can we do that's fun? What can we do? What can we do? Well, I could throw my socials up. I could shout people out if they follow me on Twitter. Or just Twitter, honestly. Wow. We're 7 likes away, and then we will. Oh. Harbaugh video. Doing great. Yes. Guys, I'm over on X at Joey070 if you want to hang out, if you had some fun. What I'm going to do is everybody who follows me live right now, I'm going to shout you out on the stream in front of the show. 6 likes away from another wheel spin. Give me a follow. Fire Tomlin. Steelers guy in the chat. Are we firing Mike Tomlin? Is that what we're doing? What do you think? JD, you think Mike Tomlin gets fired after this game? I think that's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. You know, they won the division this year, but he doesn't win playoff games the last decade, so you have to factor it in.
I don't know. It's so hard to tell. It's really hard to tell what direction they plan on going with Mike Tomlin here. I don't think we'll see it right after. Like I don't think we'll get it today or tomorrow.
Right.
I feel like if he is to be fired, it may be something that's evaluated later in the offseason. But I don't know. It's so hard to find a talent like Mike Tomlin as a head coach. It's like, how can you go away from him?
He doesn't have any losing seasons.
Yeah, and I mean, I do understand the 0
playoff wins since 2016, right?
Yeah. He might be washed.
Yeah, that is true. That is very true.
I don't know.
It's hard to tell.
I don't think they will. I think they're going to stick with him for another year, but it's a conversation. It's a conversation. He's about to be 0-7 in his last 7 playoff games. Steelers fans are getting pissed even. But I think they'd let him run out his contract. Let's see. Yeah, Tomlin to the Browns rumors, or Stefanski to Pittsburgh then. We will see. Or to Baltimore. Rudolph. Handoff. Warren. Warren gets out to the 40. Unbelievable, folks. 4 likes away from 200. This. Oh, yeah. Got all the times. 3 likes away from 200. One more wheel spin before we get out of here, perhaps. But let's talk about, guys, put in the chat, what did you see tonight? I came into this game and I told you guys I'm picking Houston. I'm going to be right. I told you guys Houston's dangerous. I'd be worried if I'm New England to take on this Houston Texans football team. They're about to win their 10th game in a row. Their defense is so elite. Drake May, basically a rookie quarterback. It's his second year. Now, Pat's offensive line has held up well. Will Campbell especially. I don't want to see Houston if I'm the Patriots. I don't. Warren going to get another first down for the Steelers here. But this team has the makings of a team that will make a run. It's a blowout win. They have momentum. They got hot at the right time. Every team that makes a run gets hot at the right time. Has an elite defense. What wins championships? Defense wins championships. They might be the number 1 defense in the league. I don't want to see them. I think they're going to move on. Warren not going to get anything. And that might do it. That might do it for Aaron Rodgers' career. We got 200 likes, though. So naturally, we're going to, of course, have to wheel spin JD. The Texans win it! The Texans win it. Did we just watch the last pass of Aaron Rodgers' career as he hugs C.J. Stroud, and the Texans win 30-6. Houston's moving on. They play New England. That'll do it in the wild card weekend, which was absolutely wild. This game was 7-6, JD. Entering the fourth quarter, was it not? Wasn't it 7-6 entering the fourth quarter? It was entering the fourth quarter. It was 7-6. It's now 30-6, JD. Unbelievable. This game got blown open. And the Texans win. Bye-bye, Steelers. Unbelievable. All right. We'll wheel spin one more time because you guys did hit that like button. All right. 200 likes. If anyone wants to super chat, I'll take a shot before we get out of here. But let's do this quick wheel spin. What do we got?
Let's see what we got.
Please be for JD. No, it's me. 20 push-ups, folks. Let's do it. I'm getting a workout tonight. D1, you do not. Who do you not want to deal with, D1? All right, folks, I'm going to hit 20 push-ups before we get out of here. And then we will say goodbye. We will say thank you. Subscribe, please. I mean, if we had somebody went crazy and we got 100 new subscribers, we'd do another wheel spin, but I don't know if the people can do it. We'll challenge the people. Here we go. JD, you ready? My push-up camp. Remember, I go fast, so get ready. Ready? All right. Here we go. Count me down.
Yep.
Go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Boom. I lost the headset, but it was worth it for the people. You can see the Joey O hair, everybody. Look at the locks. Look at the locks I'm growing, okay? $100 super chat and I will get a buzz cut. I will cut all my hair off till it's very thin. I'm not trying to be like JD. No offense. I'm sorry to bring it up. But I will cut this hair super short if we get a $100 super chat in the next 5 minutes. Promise. Let's go, JD. That'll do it for Texans Steelers, though. Folks, this has been a fun one. Defensive battle all the way through, and then the Texans blow this thing up, folks. So many turnovers from both sides. No, you can't, Mike. Let's go. All right, guys. It's been a lot of fun. Let's go, Ty Man. I'll see you Wednesday. Make sure you subscribe to Chat Sports. Appreciate you all being here so much. Sure thing, Mike. Go Browns. It's been a lot of fun, folks. Playoff football, this is what it's all about. We'll be live on Chat Sports once again here for some more playoff football. But that'll do it for tonight. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll see you next time.